Sales event right now. Get away with a deal so right it almost.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Ireland getting suited up, and that's M, and Dodgers win on opening night.
Woo!
How about that?
Yeah, I'm going to save a lot of Dodger takes
Yeah,
I
me
have
too.
for the show.
I have so many hot sizzling takes.
Yeah. What do you think of the end of Love Story?
I didn't watch it last night. I was
Really?
busy. Okay, yes. So I will watch it today, and I'll report
surprising.
back
Did
on
you watch
Monday.
No, I last night I fell asleep before I could put it on to put me to sleep.
Well, there were so many sports on last night.
But-
that
Last night was crazy.
I actually didn't start it until
Okay.
about 10 o'clock because I watched the Dodger game
Yep.
until it got to be like 8-2.
Yep.
Mhm.
Then I switched over to the tournament. The early games of the tournament were really good.
Mhm.
The late games were kind of blowouts.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the fact that Nebraska
God.
only had 4 people on the court in
Only
a critical
4.
moment of the game.
Yeah, that's amazing.
but
At the very end.
But was
yeah,
it
I
good?
thought-
Are
yeah.
you happy?
Well, I am, but what I thought was weird was
It's okay if you spoil it because it's history.
Right.
Yeah.
The plane crash. They crash the plane and they die in pretty close to the beginning.
They show you
of-
at the very beginning.
So it's a lot of the
well, at the
aftermath.
very beginning, and yeah, so all about the mourning and the funeral and how to treat it.
They
And
don't go inside the plane, right?
They do.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
And
I mean, I don't want to see it, but
I was
yeah.
surprised at that too.
Okay, interesting.
You don't see it hit the water. It just
But you
can
see
see
them
him disoriented
reacting
and
to
how he
it.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I was living in New York when that all happened, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the world came to a screeching halt. That was just a gigantic story.
I mean, it's terrible loss on both ends, but it's kind of like the Kobe thing. You know, there's something that you lose somebody out of the blue.
yeah,
Somebody that is just this mythic figure. I mean, different reasons why they're mythic
Sure,
figures,
sure.
but like well known in the prime of their life,
Yep.
and then they're just gone.
Yeah.
And it's that stuff is it's hard to handle.
little known fact: the funeral was on the Upper East Side, and 2 doors down, I was getting a colonoscopy.
Hand up the wazoo.
Hand up the wazoo.
They show some of the funeral.
They don't show me, do they? Walking out,
I did not see a guy who
woozy,
just had a
woozy from the
colonoscopy.
anesthesia.
No, but it made me go down the rabbit hole of how much tragedy the Kennedys have had.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
God!
It's staggering.
Yeah.
I mean, staggering. If you think, like, just Google Kennedy curse and read what comes up. They've had, and, obviously JFK is the most famous one.
But
But
Bobby,
they've had, I don't think I'm exaggerating. They've had, 15 people
Yeah.
in their
Oh
family
yeah,
get,
it's
get
insane.
killed unexpectedly.
because they also have
Yeah.
a huge family as well. It's not
Yes,
just
that's
that.
true. Had
So
a
did
huge
you
family.
do you know about the Netflix series that's coming out?
No.
So they released the first look of it, but it's they're basically doing Crown, but for the Kennedys.
Oh, okay.
And
I'll watch that.
Michael Fassbender is going to play John Kennedy Sr., I believe that's who he's playing.
Joe Kennedy.
Joe Kennedy.
Oh, Joe Kennedy. Yeah.
And they released the first look of him as him, and it looks like Michael Fassbender, but we'll see how
Okay.
it
So
works.
what's interesting about the Kennedy curse, that's the beginning of it. John had an older brother, and that was the one that Joe Kennedy was grooming to be president.
Yes, right.
And he was in the military, so was JFK, but his
Yeah.
brother was in the military too. And his brother was killed when he was 29.
Yeah.
Then JFK gets killed.
Mhm.
Then Bobby gets killed.
Mhm.
In between, there are, car accidents,
Yeah.
skiing accidents. It's staggering once you see the amount
I mean,
of loss in this family.
Even now, you saw Tatiana Schlossberg die really young
Exactly.
of
Caroline
cancer.
Kennedy, she suffered
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of loss
Terrible.
in her life.
I was going to say,
And
Joe,
Grace Gummer, who plays Caroline Kennedy, is Meryl Streep's daughter.
yeah.
She looks.
Yeah.
She's great.
So Joe Kennedy, a lot of people think is he's where the curse started.
Right.
like
because
a
he was-
monkey's paw kind of
Because he
vibe.
was involved in a lot of illegal bootlegging and that kind of stuff.
If I go down the rabbit hole a lot in the Kennedys because JFK was president when I was born.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So I've always kind of felt like there aren't very many of us because he was only in office for less than 3 years.
Yeah.
Many, many people believe, and I've watched documentaries and read books on this, that Joe Kennedy cut a deal with Sam Giancana
Sure.
to steal Illinois
Yep.
for JFK in the election. And had Richard Nixon won Illinois, the election would have gone the other way.
Yes.
And when you see people connect these dots, you're like, huh. And Frank Sinatra's in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So Frank Sinatra was friends with JFK.
You're gonna love this show. Then
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
right up your
So
alley.
Frank Sinatra's friends with JFK.
Mhm.
Sinatra knows all the mob guys in Chicago and performs concerts for him. So Joe Kennedy says, hey, Frank, you go do this benefit for Sam Giancana. He'll swing the Teamsters for John. So Frank does it. And Giancana comes back to Frank and says, now the Kennedys owe us. We got him the election. And Frank says, no. I owe you.
Yeah.
They don't owe you anything. And do you know what broke up the friendship between JFK and Frank?
Well, I think
Maryland?
didn't Frank build a big house out in Palm Springs, and then Bobby said you're not allowed to go there because it's a bad look?
No. You know why?
Why?
Sammy Davis was one of Frank's best friends and was frequently a guest. And he goes, you can't be seen with a black guy. We'll lose votes.
Wow.
And Frank goes, well, I'm not abandoning Sammy ever.
Yeah.
And then JFK said, well, then we can't be friends.
Yep.
And before they had a chance to make up, JFK was killed.
Yes.
And it was one of the great regrets of Sinatra's life. But when Sinatra was one of the guys that was helping JFK when he was running for president in 1960, matter of fact, you know, that song, High Hopes.
Oh, sure.
That Frank recorded.
Yep.
You know, because he's got high hopes. He's got high. They changed it. They changed all the words. And on the campaign trail, everyone wants to back Jack. Jack is on the right track because he's got high hopes. And so these guys were campaigning and going around doing all this stuff. Him and Dean Martin and all these guys. And JFK was part of the Rat Pack.
Yes, he was.
And when Sammy was presented front and center because he was black in the early 60s when it wasn't
pre-civil rights,
wasn't acceptable.
Act in 65,
Joe Kennedy, JFK's dad, said, you can't be seen with Sammy.
Yeah.
And Frank said, well, I'm not ever leaving Sammy.
Yep.
He's one of my best friends. I can't do it. And that was the riff.
See, I've always thought of Joe as Vito Corleone.
Yeah.
Because
That's a good cop.
He was trying to set up he was like, I want you to have a better life. I want you to have a legit life, a legit career. I don't want it to be.
I mean, it could also be seen as kind of like in Succession. It's like I'm trying to get all of you to get this, and I'm trying to have as many irons in the fire as possible.
Yep.
To see what happens if one doesn't work out. Do you think you guys could have had, if your parents wanted you to be the president? Do you think you could live up to that? Like, I feel like that's such a huge weight to put on your children.
That I could be president and do well in that job, but now politics has become so polarizing that I'm not even sure the president has much control.
No, I would
Barack
say
Obama said for years the number one thing he wanted to get done was gun control.
Yeah.
And he was really open about
it's
it.
Never going to happen.
But
and he just said, I'm the most powerful guy in the country and I can't get gun control passed.
Ages you. It's the most dangerous profession.
Ages you.
Like,
you ever see the shots of here's somebody when they were first president and here's what they look like at the end?
Yep.
Even Obama.
Yeah.
Like all the gray hair at the end, it's super weird.
I always find it interesting with things like the presidency or things like the monarchy because it's just like all the hopes and dreams of a country are put into one person. And it's so interesting to see what happens to that person, which is why I like The Crown. Well, I think I'll like this Netflix thing because I think it's a good storytelling feature because it allows everybody to put their hopes and dreams onto somebody.
By the way, unlike Love Story, I'm completely in on the Kennedy show.
Yeah, I bet it'll be great.
Especially if it's like The Crown,
you know what else
which
is coming out on Netflix soon? The Lamar Odom story.
Yeah, it's coming out on Friday or over
Brian's
the weekend.
giving us the big wrap.
Wrap. We're going to start the show here in a minute. Stick with us on the YouTube and on the app and on the radio.
Vodka with standards. When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering 25% off windows and doors or 0% APR for 72 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio.
Horse. I'm winning. I went to Cal. I'm
winning.
winning.
On for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Oh. Here we go, Friday the 27th of March, 2026. And the Dodgers are headed to 162-0.
Yeah.
Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks for opening day. We get ready for game number 2. Meanwhile, Lakers are back on the court tonight and back home. I think they're going to get Pepe to play for the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Man, the Lakers should beat them by 1,000.
One question at a time, okay?
Yes, one question at a time, bro.
Okay.
By the way, Pepe makes his return to Mason and Ireland today. Pepe in studio. No Michael, though. Michael's apparently getting a deep dental cleaning. A deep dental cleaning. The DDC. Make sure they get the back molars, Michael. Come on now, especially with your age. Anyway, Mace is here, Johnny I's here, producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you.
Either poop in a box, get a hand up the wazoo.
Gypsy Jew between his legs. Let's do it for an F It Friday, shall we?
So with that said, let's get this going.
On the radio, Mason in Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
Your Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. Did you hear me hitting buttons just randomly during the open?
I thought that was crazy.
Why not? Yeah, I would say it was not planned at all. But there are so many different buttons I could hit. I could hit this. I could hit Kenny G, the Songbird song, Kawhi laughing.
Pay that man his money.
Rounders. I got it all.
Let's throughout the show just sprinkle in a couple drops that you normally don't use.
Okay. I will definitely do it.
Out-of-context drops always work.
Here is an in-context drop.
It's Friday. Gotta get
Yeah!
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
I have no idea what day of the week it is.
No?
Because I've been in 6 different cities over the last 12 days.
Aren't you glad I played that clip so you know it's Friday?
I'm saying thank you in my own way.
Excellent.
And I had a thought watching the Dodger game last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was flipping between like the tournament and the Dodgers. And so through 5 innings, Zach Gallen kind of had the Dodgers number. I think he'd given up 1 hit.
Yeah.
I think Shohei led off the game with a hit.
Yep.
And didn't give up another hit for 5 innings. He was shutting them out.
Right.
And in the 5th or 6th inning, the Dodgers got to him. That's when Pages hit the 3-run homer. And it reminded me of something. And I realized sitting there watching the Dodgers and just as they batted around I can't remember. Do you remember if it was the 5th or 6th inning where they batted around? Where Pages hit the homer?
6th
Maybe
inning,
the 6th.
right? I think it was the 6th inning.
These Dodgers are like the Warriors when they had Kevin Durant. And here's what I mean by that. Those Warriors teams, you could stay with them for a while.
Yeah.
If you played really well, you could maybe take a 6 to 10 point lead, but you better kill them.
Yep.
Because if you don't, they're just too loaded to hold them at bay. That's the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
They're like, I wasn't Mace. 5, 6 innings, they're being shut out.
Right.
I wasn't the least bit worried that they were going to score runs. Were you?
No, not at all. By the way, it's 4 in the 5th and 4 in the 7th. So the 5th was where Zach Allen broke down. You know what jumped out at me? And it's a little wonky, but 7 2-strike hits. So what that tells me is incredible discipline, working deep into counts, and coming through in the right moments. 7 2-strike hits is gigantic and says everything about plate discipline. And I'll tell you the other thing that I learned last night. Clayton Kershaw has arrived as an announcer. He was unbelievable during that game.
Yeah, he was super candid.
How
and
great was he?
What you worry about with guys like that, Kershaw in his career was very much like Derek Jeter. He stayed in the fairway.
Yep.
Never ruffled feathers, never courted controversy or gave strong opinions. Last night, he said whatever popped into his head.
Yeah.
And he was fantastic.
And you know what was interesting about last night is, so NBC's plan is to take, no matter what game it is, to take an analyst from one of those teams and an analyst of one of the other team. And then Jason Benetti will be the play-by-play guy. So the analysts will differ every week. There'll always be somebody in the Kershaw role. It could be Kershaw. It could be Adam Ottavino. But what's weird is Kershaw was sitting right down next to the Dodger dugout, essentially just like on the edge of the dugout. It must have been a weird experience to have retired and then to be an announcer right at the edge of the dugout.
Right. And I just love the way Peacock's doing sports.
Oh, they're doing a great
job. They're bringing new flavor to the NBA. They're bringing new flavor to Major League Baseball. They get Costas involved.
All
the play-by-play guys they've hired are really good. Noah Eagle on the basketball side, Jason Benetti on the baseball side.
Yep.
They're just nailing it.
Yeah, they are.
We talked about Netflix the other day or yesterday, and Netflix struggled with their first opener.
Yes.
And I talked to somebody yesterday after the show, and they said, well, the guys running Netflix, their background is all in ESPN documentary.
Right.
They're
Sure.
great at scripted programming.
Like that Lamar Odom thing we talked about.
And they are. Like
before
the whole
yeah.
Untold series, Netflix, those
Terrific.
are unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we just need to give them some time because these guys aren't really in the live sports business.
Right.
But now they're getting into it. But if they do for live sports what they did with the documentaries,
yeah,
it'll just a matter of time. They'll be great too.
Here's a little nugget. They are celebrating their first baseball game by raising subscription prices today.
Well, you knew that was probably coming. But how about this? What do we pay now for Netflix? Is it $29.99 a month?
Well, it depends. The ad version, I think, is $8.99.
Was $7.99, now $8.99.
$8.99. And then what's the commercial-free level? Is that it's like
it's
$19?
It's either $20 or $30.
Right in that range.
I can't remember. I'm going to ask you guys two questions.
Yep.
Macy, I'll go you first because you can actually afford all these things.
Yes.
How high would Netflix have to go to lose you? In other words, if they charge $99 a month, if they charge $49 a month, what's the number for you?
Okay, I'm trying to think how much Netflix I watch. Not as much as I watch Hulu, Paramount. I would probably go to $30.
I would go to 100. That's
would
how
you
much
really?
I watch Netflix. Brian, what's the bridge too far for you?
I was kind of thinking 25, but then I had the realization of, they start to put the NFL games on there and all that stuff.
A lot of them.
If there's NFL, then I'll pay whatever
and
it
even
costs.
baseball now, so I probably would go up to 30.
So
you go to 30, but if they went to 50, you're out?
Probably, just because there's all the other services.
Amber, you're a girl on a budget. What's your number?
I don't pay for it right now.
Okay.
So my mom pays for it, and I.
By the way,
I
have zero issue with that. I know Netflix is trying to crack down on that.
It gives me an excuse to call
my mom's on my account.
It gives me an excuse to call my mom every 2 weeks and say, "Hey, mom, can you give me the code?"
Yeah.
And it's my least used streaming service.
By the way,
so for you, it wouldn't be a big loss.
$26.99 is the new price for premium.
So I'll pay that. No problem, Brian. That's right. You're okay with it.
Yeah,
but they're
spike.
getting into the danger zone for you.
Yeah, it went up $3.
Okay, now here's a harder one. How high would Amazon Prime have to go before you're out? Think of how much you use it. What do we pay for that now? I think I paid like $30 a month for it.
Oh no, it's like,
but that's
yearly, right?
Yeah.
So if it's $120 annually, that's how much?
$10 a month, $139 a year.
Okay, so that's $12 a month.
Yes,
right. That's nothing.
Yeah.
For Amazon Prime, I'd go to $300.
Well, I can't live without Amazon Prime.
Correct.
I don't walk into stores.
So you said on a day where they announce baseball, they're raising their prices. Get ready because they're going to keep going up.
Yeah,
because they know. This is
but the difference is Netflix isn't sending me toilet paper. I'm getting that from Prime.
But we had the discussion the other day about the Dodgers, and you and Emily were frustrated at how much tickets cost.
I remain frustrated.
Okay. I'm not because they put the money back into the team. But there will come a point, and Stan Kasten and Mark Walter know this, where they'll get blowback from how high the ticket prices are. It hasn't happened yet. And the way I know it hasn't happened yet is because they lead the league in attendance every year.
Right.
When their attendance starts to drop, when it becomes cost prohibitive, that's when they'll start playing with it. But right now, it's not. And the Dodgers are so good, bringing this conversation full circle. They're appointment television.
Absolutely.
And
when Shohei steps to the plate, everything stops.
And this city is so big.
Yep.
We have 14 million people in LA County alone, and that's not even mentioning people from Ventura and Orange counties that make the drive up. You know, Tommy Lasorda used to live in Orange County.
Yes, he did.
As long as the Dodgers are still drawing like they draw, and as long as the team is appointment television or appointment viewing, I think they can charge whatever they want.
They can charge whatever they want. They shouldn't charge whatever they want. They should be reasonable.
So you're you and I have always been lockstep on this. You're no longer a free market guy?
I'm a free market guy, but I do think that the Dodgers are a public trust that everybody should be able to take part in.
You don't anymore, but back in the day you owned movie theaters.
Correct.
I have zero issue with how much money you would charge me to go to a movie. Now, I know you calculate that based on a lot of things.
Sure.
Like how much you're trying to guess. How much am I going to buy in concessions?
Right.
There's fraud in that business. How many people are sneaking in? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm a free market guy.
Yeah.
If you decided to charge, I think when you get out of the business, you were charging, about $8 a ticket?
Yeah, about $8.
If you ran it to 20, I would still go, but a lot of your audience wouldn't.
A lot of them would scam.
That's what I'm saying. All these conversations we're having about the Dodgers, about Netflix, about Amazon, it's all supply and demand.
Yeah, of course.
And right now, the Dodgers are so good and so fun to watch and so well run that I think people will pay almost anything to be a part of that.
I think the difference is they can, but should they? That's the question. They can charge whatever they want, but should they charge
I again want to mention that they give away thousands of tickets to every game to underprivileged kids, to the Youth Foundation.
That's all fantastic.
So people are finding ways to get to the game.
Yeah, that's all great.
They're just I mean, I sat down last night, I started watching the game, and I went, how great is this that we get this for the next 6 months? And how bad was it that when DirecTV didn't have them, that I didn't have the Dodgers for right now, by the way, if there was a DirecTV feud, I would drop DirecTV. I never did.
Right.
I stuck with them, but
to
right
see
now,
Ohtani, you would give it up?
Yep. If DirecTV said, you know what, we can't cut a deal with Sportsnet LA.
Yep.
We're back to they're off our channel. I'm out. I do what you did.
Yes.
You went to Time Warner, right?
I did. I went to Time Warner. Hey, is Jay Hare from Spectrum coming on today? Were you able to reconnect?
Yep, he's scheduled to come on
2
at
o'clock
2:30.
Awesome.
Great guy.
He's a fantastic
And by
guy.
the way, a perfect guy to ask about the Hee-Sung Kim thing because Jerry Hairston, who we're talking about, who is part of the broadcast team on Sportsnet LA and had a long career in Major League Baseball.
Played for so many teams.
Yeah, played for the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Jay Hare played multiple positions like Hee-Sung Kim, and he was fast.
Yes.
So he was valuable because you could plug him into a lot of different spots. We'll see what he thinks about. I actually get it, why they sent Kim down to the minors, because he wasn't going to play a lot up here.
Right.
While he's struggling.
Yes.
You know, if he's struggling at the plate, they're not going to put him in the lineup.
He wasn't struggling. He was batting .450 in spring training. Right. He was having a good spring. I think what they want to do is learn center field, learn
you
shortstop.
more positionality.
We want you to play a lot on the big league level, but we're going to have to put you all over the diamond. All right, coming up next, did you see what Mark Walters said?
Regarding?
He talked about competitiveness and the amount of money the Dodgers have spent.
Right up the alley we're going down.
We will get that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey, it's producer Laura, joined by Jerry, the founder of Amor Salsita. And at My Carne Asada, listen, the food always matters. And girl, lately, the star of our table has been Amor Salsita.
That's exactly why we created it. Fresh, authentic salsas meant to be shared with the people we love.
And if you want a great pairing, sweet heat mango habanero with some fish tacos is a must.
My favorites are the hatch avocado mixed with the salsa roja. It's bomb.
Visit amorsalsita.com and grab Amor Salsita at Albertsons, Vaughn's, or Pavilions in the produce department.
Amor Salsita, the heart of every table.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087. 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087 or simply visit TRA.com.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
Hey! Gonna hear this a lot at Dodger Stadium. We love it! All right, so, John, you have yet to experience the magic, the majesty, the extraordinary cosm.
But everybody tells me I have to. I'll wait.
So
at the end of the Lakers season, I'll make a point of getting in there.
Yeah, I mean, tonight, for example, you can go there, see a great game. St. John's versus Duke is a really good game, and see it in shared reality.
So wait a minute. There are 4 games tonight. You could just watch all the games
all the
there?
Games. You can watch all the Elite 8 games there this weekend. It's fantastic, and it's
you could have counted how many guys were on the court at the end of the Nebraska game and chatted it out.
I want to get into that.
3, 4. Wait, where's number 5? It's Cosm Ticket Friday. Listen to Shadano and Cap for your chance to win a 4-pack of. Why does it say Sedano and Cap?
I don't know why it says Sedano and Cap either, but it's all the shows.
But all the shows. You can win a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch the Elite 8 at Cosm Saturday, tomorrow, 3 p.m. Experience March Madness in shared reality.
So
only at Cosm with ESPN LA.
And it's COSM, right? Is how you spell it?
COSM.
Okay.
Yeah, COSM.com for the full schedule and to get your tickets. So,
all right. So what Emily was making reference to, I just want to touch on for a second. I know you're got this Mark Walter stuff, but Emily mentioned they can correctly count the number of people on the court.
Yes.
At the end of the Iowa-Nebraska game last night, it was close. Yep. Iowa had a 2-point lead. They were inbounding the ball. Less than a minute to go.
Yep.
And Stan Van Gundy, who's doing the game, says, Nebraska only has 4 defenders on the court. And I obviously been watching basketball my whole life. Have you ever seen that?
I've seen the opposite where they say get off the floor.
That you would forget to put a 5th guy out there.
No, this is malpractice. And you said Seth Greenberg today on the Get Up. I didn't see the Get Up today, but you said
he talked to a bunch of officials, and the officials were in unit to Seth saying that the ref should have caught it. And I call BS on
It's
that.
not their job.
Correct.
It's the coach's job to make sure there's 5 guys out there.
It's their job to make sure there's not too many.
Correct.
And
like, for example, in the NFL, if you run with 10, nobody's going to stop the game. But if you run with 12, you're going to get a penalty. I think fewer than the number of players you should have on the court or on the field is your fault as a coach.
Even Hoiberg tried to blame it on the refs, too. He said,
Yes, he
hey, I
did.
thought that they would stop me if it would have happened. But no, this is your problem. They even had the guy that was supposed to step in. He was like, he ran to the scorer's table to try to get in. Obviously couldn't because the play was going on.
Yep.
It's just it's malpractice.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is
so,
malpractice.
Okay, so before you get to Mark Walter thing, here's kind of a cool thing that just broke.
Yes.
You guys always see Bill Murray during the tournament, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's because his son, Luke, is an assistant coach wherever Danny Hurley goes.
Got it.
So when Danny Hurley was at Rhode Island,
Yep.
Bill Murray was there supporting Rhode Island. Now that Danny Hurley's at UConn, Bill's there rooting for UConn. Just broke Luke Murray, Bill's son, new head coach at Boston College.
Oh, that's
so
great.
Now we will see Bill Murray at Boston College games.
Bill Murray's kid is a head coach. How about that?
Yeah.
That is very cool. All right, so Mark Walter, the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Lakers, talked to the LA Times. I think it was shaken. Here's what he said, and I want you to interpret.
Okay.
He says, here's what the problem is. Money helps us win. We can't win all the time. We've got to have some parity. So we've got to come up with something that will give us some parity. He says, I don't want to hurt us, but we'll be fine. Does it not sound like Mark Walter may be leaning towards the rest of the owners and pushing for some sort of salary cap or salary restraint?
I think the quote you just read makes that indisputable.
Yeah.
That Mark's going to support the other owners. I know you feel strongly that the players will never cave on this.
Right. I'm a free market. Here's where I'm a free market guy. I do not like salary caps.
I think the players have to cave on it. Now, the way they negotiate it is what's going to get baseball from a long work stoppage.
Yeah.
For example, you are 100% anti-salary cap.
Correct. 100%.
So in order for me to get you to accept a cap, first of all, I got to do what they do in the NBA. I got to change the name of it, call it aprons or, something
How about
else.
a salary hat?
Yeah. But the only way to sell it is there has to be a salary floor. That means the players don't take a pay cut with the cap. The floor has to rise at the same time the cap does.
Right.
In other words, you figure out what percentage of baseball-related income the players are getting now, and you can add a salary cap.
Yep.
But I need that floor to make sure that percentage number does not go down.
Right.
And I think that's how you get it done.
Okay. So let me throw you my idea. I've mentioned this before. There is a luxury tax system in Major League Baseball.
Right now, correct.
And, for example, Kyle Tucker, whatever he made, 100 and something, the Dodgers are paying 100% tax. So basically, Kyle Tucker, they're paying twice as much.
Right.
Why not just raise that? Why not make it 200%? Why not make it 300%? Why don't you make it a number that really has to get an owner
punitive
to think, wait a minute, do I want to spend, for example,
like the aprons?
Like
what you're
the aprons, but
suggesting
you
is
can go over.
What you're suggesting is exactly what the NBA does. The more money you spend, the more punitive it gets, but they also have a cap.
Correct.
So what the owners in Milwaukee and Miami and, smaller market teams, Kansas City, Minnesota, these owners don't have the financial wherewithal that Mark Walter does.
Okay, so let me twist this around a little bit.
Okay.
So Mark Walter pays, let's say it's 500% tax on Kyle Tucker.
Okay.
So
they wouldn't sign him.
They would not sign him. But if they did, all of that luxury tax penalty would be distributed amongst all the teams and help everybody else be more competitive.
Trickle down in economics.
Yeah,
I guess.
There you go.
That's how it works. The question is, and really the only question that matters, can you sell that to the owners? Because the owners are the ones that are going to force this work stoppage.
Right.
Why would the owners vote to restrict themselves? Why would the owners vote to penalize themselves?
I think they're penalizing the Mets and the Dodgers and the Yankees and the teams that spend
but
a lot.
They need to get 24 votes.
Right.
Can you get 24 votes for the Mason plan?
Yeah, if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm like, oh, they're paying more luxury tax, then I'm going to get more of the money.
I'm open to anything. I'm not saying I'm against your idea, but I think there is a form of a cap coming, and it's going to this baseball season will be fine. I think next year, no way it starts.
No, next year we will be in a lockout right now.
I fear that the idea that a salary cap leads to parity is false. I don't think that that's necessarily true. We look at the NFL right now, and there's this cap in the NFL. In the last 15 AFC championship games have been either the Patriots or the Chiefs.
All right.
I don't necessarily believe.
Can I give you the counter argument to that? Look at the NBA. Last 9 champions, all different. And small market teams like Denver and Oklahoma City won the title in that span. I
feel like each team, each league is run so differently. Champions come from such different areas. I feel like it's hard to say that one will work in one place and one will work in the other.
Right. But I'm just saying the NBA is what they would strive for, to have 9 different champions in 9 different years. But Major League Baseball right now is more like the NFL.
Yes, because it's bigger teams.
The Dodgers are like the Patriots were, the Chiefs were, but I think a cap is coming.
Yeah. I mean, I think what's interesting is I do think there is not correlation between being the highest payroll and winning the World Series. I think that's only happened 3 times in the last decade. It was all the Dodgers. But it's the highest payroll doesn't necessarily mean you win.
And it comes back. I'm sorry, coming back to what you were just mentioning, how you're comparing. The NBA has a lot of parity. There's different winners.
More than ever.
I think that if you are going to compare it to another sport, baseball is much more like the NFL because the teams are larger. You have more money that have to spread around. That there is 53 plus men on a NFL team, and that's not the same case in the NBA.
They're actually closer in numbers to basketball than basketball. You have 15 players you have to pay. In baseball you have 26 now, right? And in football you have over 50.
Right.
So it's closer to the NBA than it is the NFL in terms of player numbers.
By the way, the Dodgers and we're all coasting right to the playoffs, but in 2015, 2016, 2017, the Dodgers had the highest payroll in baseball, didn't win a World Series.
Went to it, though, in 17,
Went to it in 17 and lost, but lost in the NLCS, lost in the DS in 2015, despite the fact that they had the highest payroll. I actually think the Dodgers are the state-of-the-art professional sports franchise in America. To me. I don't know. Do you agree with that? They are the model franchise.
I'm trying to think. Rams are pretty close.
Rams are great. Rams are terrific.
Lakers and Celtics are pretty close. Yeah, but I think if you maybe pick one, I'd put the Dodgers at 1.
I mean, and they have a lot of smart people. I love going to their directory of employees because they've got like performance psychologist, assistant performance psychologist. It's like they have every single resource in the world.
And this is just an example of what you can do and what's coming to the Lakers. They're the only team in the world that has 2 planes. So for every road trip, they get the players on the first plane with the manager and the coaches, and it takes off. And then the second plane is all staff, media, equipment. So if there are any delays, they don't get delayed. Sometimes the player plane gets to Chicago 3 hours before the other plane does. And it's all that little stuff that counts.
Yeah, no question. All right. Coming up next, John Ireland is going to explain all of the options that Adam Silver is considering to stop tanking. He's going to go in depth, down in the weeds, and explain each concept.
I promise I won't.
Yes, do it. Do it. Do it. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, you always hear me talking about National University, veteran-focused, veteran-founded, born and built right here in Southern California. If you're somebody that always wanted to get a college degree and you thought, the window passed me by or I don't have time, NU is for you. They have more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates, and here's the best part. They make it achievable on your schedule. 4 and 8 week online courses, a great transfer credit policy, millions handed out in scholarships each and every year. And whenever you need help, whenever you're struggling, whole team support. Professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track just so you can finish strong. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers, proud sponsor of ESPN LA. and you can get answers to any of your questions. If this sounds like, yeah, I'd like to look into that, just go to their website, nu.edu. nu.edu, National University.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
With his fingers, or did he have a device?
No.
A device?
He went fingers.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
By the way, Travis, last Friday on the morning show, we started the show by Bergie tickling Cappy's feet.
That
the
was
long
gross.
explanation.
That was so gross.
Would you ever be down for Bergie tickling your feet?
No.
Okay. That was simple.
Why would I be?
I don't know, just to do some shtick.
Do you want somebody to grab
I'm
your
good.
feet?
He asked him.
Maybe your dad will let you.
Your feet if you'd like him to.
I'm very ticklish.
Me too.
Me three.
I don't think I'm like abnormally ticklish, but everybody's feet are ticklish.
Mine, I'm overly ticklish on my feet.
Are you?
Yeah, and I can't control. When you tickle, I just start kicking. It's bad. Yeah.
Greg signed up to do that voluntarily?
I didn't. It wasn't my bet.
Like with his fingers, or did he have a device?
No.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
The Subaru A Lot to Love event is happening now at Subaru of Glendale. Lease a brand new 2026 Subaru Solterra Premium CVT for just $288 a month plus tax for 36 months. One at this payment. Then TJ 001308. MSRP $40,556. $2588 due at signing. $288 a month plus tax. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. 10,000 miles a year. Model code TED-12. Subaru Motors Finance lease rates extended to well-qualified buyers with above average credit. Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers may qualify.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy. You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good. Okay. I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
All right, and this story has come out. Golfing legend Tiger Woods was involved in a rollover crash on Jupiter Island just after 2 p.m. Florida time. The Martin County Sheriff's Office said the crash occurred near 281 Beach Road. A picture taken by WPTV has shown the scene with the vehicle on its side. The agency said they're currently investigating. We'll provide details as they become available, and there will be a press conference at 2 p.m. Pacific time with an update on this. So,
two thoughts. First of all, the fact that there's going to be a press conference with an update and no mention of fatalities is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
But we don't know the extent of his injuries.
Yes.
And, this is the second rollover crash Tiger has been in. In 2021, he was out of Riviera and rolled the Genesis.
Yep.
So we'll keep you posted with any news that comes out.
Yeah.
All we know now, rollover crash in Jupiter Island, Florida. Tiger Woods involved. Press conference at 2:00.
Yep. Those are the details. All right, so Lakers playing tonight versus Brooklyn, which means it's time to BB go for it. Listen to us all day long for your chance to play. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7. Guess which team scores the first 3-point basket of the game. Get it right, you win $100 BB Go promo code. Plus, you're entered for a chance to go to basketball's biggest stage. From our friends at BB Go, bring something different to the table. BB, go for it.
And I'll say this. I'm not going to tell you who to pick, Lakers or Nets, but when we played the Nets in Brooklyn in the first quarter, the Lakers made 15 of 18 shots.
Yeah.
So there's some insider info right there.
All right, so before we get to John explaining all of the potential ways to stop tanking,
stupid.
He's going to do plan A, plan B, and plan C. So get out a notepad and a pen.
Well, we have a whiteboard. We could have John draw it up on the whiteboard.
We could have you do it on the whiteboard.
Whiteboard. Can I paint a picture of a middle finger? That's what I think of these.
You can.
Yes, you can, as a matter of fact.
That's what I think of these tanking proposals.
Okay.
Here's the end-all, be-all. Solve the whole thing. If you're one of the 14 lottery teams, you get one ping pong ball each. One.
Yep.
That's it. If you're one of the playoff teams, the 16 playoff teams, you get seeded in order of reverse record. End of tanking. Period.
Yes.
Done. Let's go. Move on.
In other words, that's
as Kinder Perkins would say, carry the hell on.
That is the flattening of the odds, right?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things they're suggesting is, and again, in the world of flattening the odds, would you give a ping pong ball to the teams in the play-in tournament?
Yes.
Okay. They're suggesting even teams that get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs should be. No, on that, yes, and play.
Yeah, if you get that playoff revenue, if you get that 7-game series, you don't get rewarded for that.
Right.
That's the second proposal.
Yeah, that's plan B. Now, John, explain plan C.
Here's plan C. So complicated, not even an analytics expert could explain it. Scrap all three of these Adam Silver
and
proposals
just do your plan.
And do the Michael Thompson one ping pong ball plan.
One ping pong ball.
That's all we
each.
need.
I like
Why is it ping pong balls?
Well, it's just because that's what they use in lotto.
By the way,
in any state lotto, don't they use ping pong balls?
Now, okay, so Ireland. Now that everybody, let's say they do flatten the odds and everybody gets one ping pong ball, why not do the ping pong lotto machine publicly? Why not show us the balls pop up and see who gets the pick?
I would.
You're like, you want to do the bingo. You want to do this.
Yep. All for it.
Yeah, no, I think we should see exactly where the ping pong balls are landing.
I mean, the purpose of a lottery is for the worst teams to have the highest chance of fixing their teams to get better.
Right.
So I don't know why you wouldn't give the guys with the least the best chance to get better.
Because teams are sucking so bad in order to be in that position to get more ping pong balls that it is destroying a lot of basketball nights for fans because teams are literally not trying.
There was a game last night that was between 2 nights ago, between Utah and Washington.
Oh.
Two teams that desperately want to lose.
Who wants to lose more?
Utah does.
Utah.
They were down 40 at one point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Utah is full. Utah is the top of the tanker.
Yeah. All right. So I wanted to ask you guys a question. My fantasy baseball draft is conveniently scheduled for 9 p.m. tonight. Terrible.
9 p.m.?
9 p.m.
How long does it go?
About 4 hours.
What the heck?
So we're going late into the night because one of our guys is in production on a TV show and isn't available till 9, so we're doing it that way.
That's ridiculous.
So I've been using my friend Chat.
Okay.
And tell me if I'm cheating.
Okay.
I have taken every player that I really, really like and want on my team and given them a dollar value. So, for example, I've got Tanner Scott. I'm willing to go up to $4 for Tanner Scott. I've entered all that information, but I did all the research that went into it. So, therefore, do you think I'm still cheating by using AI?
I just think AI could be very well wrong.
Sure, but not if I'm the one that's inputting the prompts, right? In other words, I'm the one that said Blake Trinan is a dollar pitcher. Like I'm only willing. So they're going to show me based on what Brian, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is a step too far. I feel like this is okay because you put in the work, you put in the research. So.
I did all the work.
Right, you just want it to come out nicely.
It's just going to organize everything for me. So
I think that's allowed.
I'm curious to see if last year somebody wasn't available for the draft and they had AI do it. The AI that was incorporated into the website that we use for baseball. And John's AI picked every player on that team. Where do you think that team finished? AI picked every player that was on this guy's team.
Is it like auto drafting?
No, it's not like auto drafting.
It's auto drafting with a method.
It's an auction. It's an auction.
Oh, so you can't auto draft.
You can't auto draft, exactly. So where do you think the team...
Top three.
Top three, Brian?
I would say number 1.
M?
I agree, top 3.
Dead last. Dead last.
No kidding.
Yep, dead last. We were shocked. Juan said afterwards, well, you should have just done that because you're terrible at this. And
You're not as terrible as you didn't finish dead last.
No,
did you?
true. So, John, we've been doing this league for 39 years.
Good for you.
And I have not won it in 2 decades. I won early in my career as an owner. In the first...
Your Bill Belichick.
First 19 years,
I
was
won
really
early,
good.
didn't win late.
I won 6, but I've gone 2 decades without winning the league. Juan says I should just quit and find worse players. Find bad players to play with. 20 years without winning a league. Would you stick with that league?
No chance.
No chance.
By the way,
it's
I'm
like
in
Artie
favor
Moreno.
of,
You should leave.
Yeah, I'm in favor of that plan that one of our listeners came up with once. And I think they should put this in the charter of all professional sports leagues. If you don't finish with a winning record over a 10-year span, and what I mean is you get 1 winning season, you're good. But if you have 10 consecutive losing seasons...
Oh, I don't know any team that's done that. Is there a team that's done that? I can't think of any
Your
team
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Then you have to sell your team at market value. You'll get your money back, but you can't be the owner anymore.
I know a lot of Angels fans who would be all in on that play.
Everybody says you can't do that. You can't take a team away from... I said, I'm not taking a team away from somebody. I'm promoting competitive balance.
Yeah.
If you have a losing record for 10 years in a row, you're out. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. This is off topic. I was thinking about your league.
Yes.
Your league is so old, it might almost need to get a colonoscopy. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to bring it back to colonoscopies.
That's good.
Up the
Bring
wazoo.
it back
there we go.
Up the wazoo.
Poop
and
in a
poop
box.
It is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and that's why we're saying that so much. Random drops. You guys asked for random drops.
Yes, please.
Here you go.
Boom! How do you like that one?
Good one. I like that. How about...
That was the guy who said the Lakers were going to lose in the first round, and they went all the way to the Western Conference
Mason,
Final.
I want you to close your eyes and pick it.
Okay.
I want you to not even know which one you're picking.
That's Luke Robitaille laughing.
Okay, let me get one more. I'm not even on the board.
I'm going to go gay.
That's a good one. There's Cappy for you.
Good one. I love that.
All right, coming up next for you, Icebreakers, Mason and Ireland, Big Friday, 7:10 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about BB Go. If you've got friends watching the Laker game tonight, you're going to... Now, Luka is questionable. I got to tell everybody that.
Is he?
Hamstring.
Oh, okay.
So they may be resting Luka tonight, but we won't know until right before the game.
Big Austin night.
Yeah, could be. A big LeBron night. Could be. But no matter who plays, if you're having people over, go get some BB Go. Go to your local store. Look in the local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB Go gets sharing food. It's practically built to share. Perfect for at-home watch parties. When it comes to Korean flavor, they go all in. Packed with flavor, also comforting. Bowls, dumplings, fried rice. BB Go knows what it's like to go all in and eat like it too. So if you're gathering with friends, vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BB Go. BB Go for it and bring something different to the table.
Whoop that trick.
Mason Ireland.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
And I use the bathroom here in my office. It's got the Toto.
Now, if Cappy and I come over to check out your turf, can we use the Toto?
Come on, let me use it.
You could. I don't know about Cappy. Cappy's already... Didn't you destroy my bathroom one time in your house?
I did. Your previous residence, I did destroy the bathroom. I did.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it, Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Hey, Pepe's in the house. They're playing your theme song, Pepe. What's going on, man?
Pepe, you can play Icebreakers if you want.
Yeah, play some
throw your headphones in there and you can play if you want. If you know who Emily is describing, you just say your name and you guess, okay?
Is today the last day of the month or is
No, Tuesday is the last day of the month.
So there is 3 left, including today's.
And they're all worth double, right?
Yes, it's all worth double. John, you have a sizable lead.
I'm not that far ahead of Mace.
Yeah, you have 55 points. Mason, you have 38 points.
Okay.
So you will have to you don't have to try all the way yet, but you got to kind of go a little early.
Get a big number, exactly.
And Brian has 17.
By the way, my early guess is ridiculous. So
and I would
we'll
also just like to say as a reminder, characters are on the board.
Oh, right. Again, characters.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a head fake. The other day when she mentioned it was a head fake.
I know.
Okay.
She's been mentioning it for a week now.
Okay.
For 20 points, I was born on January 20th, 1933.
Okay.
For 18 points, I am a child of Lithuanian nobility and of the Visconti and Sforza families of Italy. So Lithuania, Italy.
Okay.
For 16 points, I was a member of Baltimore, Maryland's social elite and a sitting member of the Baltimore Philharmonic Orchestra's board of directors. Timothy Chalamet would hate this person.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I've got an idea. Give me one more.
For 14 points, I famously can't stand rude people.
Mason.
Go ahead.
Nancy Pelosi?
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Okay. Doors open.
Doors open for Brian, John, and Pepe. So I'm going to finish this hint, though. I famously can't stand rude people, and my left hand has a rare condition called mid-ray duplication polydactyly, i.e.
He's double-jointed?
Duplicated middle finger.
Okay.
Duplicated middle finger.
It's two middle fingers.
Double-jointed? He can flip you off either way. That's impressive.
Okay.
Double-jointed middle finger.
For 16 points. Or for 12 points, sorry. 12 points. I was referenced by Donald Trump in a speech in 2024.
Somebody 100 years old. About 95, actually.
Yeah, 95.
Mentioned, don't know.
10 points. I've gone by aliases such as Dr. Fell, Lloyd Wyman, and Mr. Closter.
I have no idea who this is.
Not going to be a lot of points. Good.
All right.
For 8 points. I love a nice Chianti.
Ireland.
Oh,
Go ahead.
damn it.
It's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, really?
It is not Anthony Hopkins.
That means
Okay,
Brian.
don't say anything. It's Brian and Pepe are
Yeah,
showing
Brian
this.
and Pepe.
For 6 points. I am a character created by American novelist Thomas Harris. In 2003, I was
Pepe,
named
come
the
on.
greatest villain in American cinema by the American Film.
Pepe.
Pepe.
Go ahead.
Hannibal Lecter.
That is correct. It is a character. Her first
So
character.
for once, it wasn't a head fake.
There we go.
Yeah.
6 points to the others. But yeah, good one.
Yeah, that is good. By the way,
I didn't know that he was Lithuanian. I thought he was like Scottish or British. Or
I
something.
read all those books. Those books are so good. Red Dragon is terrific. And what else?
Emily
Silence
says
of the Lambs.
she has discovered a book she cannot put down. I just sent it to Lisa as a suggestion, and she immediately downloaded it.
Oh, my gosh.
What's your book?
Oh, wait, before we do this, can you say who sponsored
Yeah,
the segment?
It's sponsored by my friends at Blue Ice Vodka. Here's the thing, vodka drinkers. Most vodkas, almost all of them, are made from corn. Blue Ice is made from potatoes, not just potatoes, Idaho potatoes. And so it's clear, it's crisp, it's clean, it's got 3 different flavors. Everybody I've turned on to Blue Ice loves it. It's available bars, restaurants, stores. Check it out. Double espresso, huckleberry, traditional vodka, Blue Ice vodka, because taste matters.
Let me ask you, Pepe, and you, Em, specifically. Do you remember how the movie Silence of the Lambs ended? Do you remember the end of it?
I haven't seen it in a minute, so no, I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm having a friend over for
I'm
dinner.
having an old friend for dinner. Exactly right. Goes to the island. He's going to eat the prison warden.
And why I said I famously don't like rude people was because he says he only eats like mean people.
Oh,
rude
that's
people.
right. That's right. So that is not in the book. That last scene is not in the book. I'm having an old friend for dinner. So this is one case where I think the movie is actually better than the book.
Same for The Shining. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy is only in the movie.
Oh,
not
is
in
that
the book.
right?
How about this? In Glengarry Glen Ross, the ABC Always Be Closing, not written by David Mamet.
Oh, that wasn't written by him?
Matter of fact, when I went to see the play, it's not in the play.
Yeah, it's not in the play. I know
David
that.
Mamet won a Pulitzer, I think, for writing Glengarry Glen Ross. And when they made it into a movie, they said, we need a scene that kind of juices this up a little bit. So they invented the Alec Baldwin ABC Always Be Closing.
And also,
BBC closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Go ahead, Pepe.
in Star Trek, they never say "beat me up, Scotty."
They never said "beam me up, Scott." In Casablanca,
They never said.
They
play
never
it
said
no,
play it
no.
against
I
Sam.
mean, Humphrey Bogart never said.
never said "play it against Sam."
No, well, it wasn't. Was it Humphrey Bogart that said that, or Ingrid Bergman?
No, Humphrey Bogart.
Because he does say,
He
"Here's
says-
looking at you, kid."
He
Right?
does say
That's
that,
tr- that's
but,
real.
but he doesn't say "play it against Sam," which later became, I think, a
But I think Ingrid Bergman said that.
no. She didn't.
She did.
No, it was Humphrey Bogart.
Who says
Humphrey didn't
play it against
Humphrey
Sam?
didn't say it.
I think it's Ingrid Bergman.
I think it's Ingrid
Okay, I've never
Bergman.
played. She's at the piano and she says, "Play it against Sam."
No,
Yeah.
that phrase does not exist in the movie. I can tell you.
Okay.
Who
Play it
says-
against Sam is a famous misquote from Casablanca.
That's what I was
The
going
character played by Ingrid Bergman
Oh.
actually says, "Play it, Sam. Play it."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As time goes by.
Yep.
Play it once, Sam, for old time's take. The line was never spoken by Humphrey Bogart. ever.
Okay.
So it was
I would-
Ingrid Bergman's line.
But it's a misquote. It was
Right.
never. So I
The
was
exact quote was, "Play it, Sam. Play as time
yeah.
goes by."
By the way, I was half right, and I will take that.
You weren't right at all. Humphrey Bogart never
I
said it.
No, but I said it was a misquote.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you
So
that.
I get
And
credit for
I
that.
was wrong.
So, John, you asked me about this book.
Yeah, what's the name of that book?
Let me just do this book real quick to play this off. So, book is called Strangers by Belle Burden. It's a memoir, and I started reading it last night. I started reading it at like 11
How'd
p.m.
you find out about it?
On TikTok. I had it actually recommended to me by a bunch of different book creators, and a friend of mine had read it, and now I have it on downloaded. And I started reading at 11 p.m. at night. I could not put it down. My
Really?
jaw was on the floor with what was happening. But here's the elevator pitch for this book. It's so well written so far. It's the end of a marriage between two wealthy people on the East Coast.
And it's how the marriage ends that knocks your socks off.
Exactly.
Right?
It happens at the early in pandemic. It's a real story. It's going to be made into a movie starring Gwyneth Paltrow as the author of this book. Highly, highly recommend it. It's a very quick read. It's like 170 pages, maybe. It's very short. Really, really good. And I have never wanted to punch a man in the face more than this book. So.
I'm trying to remember, Mace, in Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
They play a Tom Petty song.
Is
it American Girl?
American
Yeah.
Girl, right before she gets kidnapped.
Right.
She's like, American Girl. And then never help anybody put their couch in a truck. That's the lesson that comes from this.
Right.
And because that's how she got. Was the old
American
truck
Girl
loading.
used in One Battle After Another as the ending song this year as well.
Exactly right.
I heard a famous. I'm going to look it up. I heard a famous actress passed on Silence of the Lambs, but I don't remember who it was. Jodie Foster killed it in that role.
Oh, she was amazing.
Michelle Pfeiffer was offered Clarice Starling, and Pfeiffer turned down the role due to concerns about the film's dark, evil storyline and violent themes. Meg Ryan was also approached, but declined the part as well.
And Jodie Foster won those Oscars pretty close together, kind of like almost like Emma Stone's La La Land and Poor Things.
Yeah, this was The Accused and Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, pretty close.
By the way, the other thing, this movie won. Since we're off on a tangent,
it's Friday. Who cares?
The movie Silence of the Lambs is one of only 3 movies to win Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Picture, Best Director. Any idea what the other 2 are?
All About Eve.
It happened in one night.
Not All About Eve.
Oh, it was close.
It happened one night. Pepe got
Good,
one.
Pepe.
That was Claudette Colbert, Clark Gable, Best Picture, and Frank Capra as the director.
So what you're saying? What movie got Best Picture and Director?
Picture, Actor, Actress, Director.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Because it's really hard to get 2 leads to win.
Yeah.
Because typically it's a lead and a supporting or whatever. And honestly, Anthony Hopkins won Best Lead Actor with the shortest amount of screen time in Oscar history.
I think it was 21 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on the screen so
I honestly
briefly.
think it might have been less than 21 minutes.
Who directed the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
That was Milos Forman.
Milos Forman.
Yeah. Boy, we know random stuff, don't we?
Yeah. By the way, if you ever want to go down the rabbit hole on like what actors passed on stuff, it's fascinating.
Burt Reynolds was the one that I absolutely love. He passed on Han Solo. He passed on Superman. He passed on so many. James Caan is the other one that passed on so many roles.
You know who passed on Michael Corleone?
Dustin Hoffman?
Jack Nicholson.
Oh.
They offered it to him first.
Wow.
And Al Pacino was perfect. Yeah. You know who they offered Forrest Gump to before Hanks? John Travolta.
Oh, that's interesting. Not the same movie.
Yeah, very much so. And you can't imagine anybody else. You know who, you probably know this one. You know who they offered Neo in The Matrix to before?
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will Smith.
And he passed it up for?
He didn't understand
Men in Black?
And then he did, I think it was Wild Wild West.
Oh.
Okay, you know who?
It's like one of his worst movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know who they offered Jack Torrance to in The Shining?
No.
Before Nicholson?
No.
Robin Williams.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
This is a great game of games.
Yeah, we are doing a game of games right now.
All right, last one. Brokeback Mountain. You know who turned it down?
Brad Pitt.
Which role?
The Heath Ledger role.
Brad Pitt?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, Leo.
Didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of guys probably turned that role down.
I think
in the climate that it was in.
All right, so speaking of Nicholson was offered the role of the Joker in Batman.
Yes.
They originally offered that role to John Lithgow, who would have been good.
Yeah.
Nicholson said, "Okay, you guys don't have to pay me a huge salary. Give me percentages on the back end." And the movie went nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And Jack made millions on it.
By the way, the Joker is an interesting character. I don't know if there's another character in the history of film that has won 2 Oscars with 2 different actors.
I mean, you would have said Hannibal Lecter would have a chance.
Yes.
There's still a chance.
Brian Cox was in Manhunter. Did you ever see Manhunter? The Michael Mann version of Red Dragon?
Jonathan Groff's in that, right?
That's Mindhunter.
That's Mindhunter.
How about The Godfather?
What about it?
Yeah, it did. Vito
Robert De Niro,
Marlon Brando, and Robert De Niro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's very good, Pepe.
And I'm sure
that's right.
something like Little Women could do that because people do that movie kind of every 30 years or
Yeah.
so.
Or
and
hasn't
always
everybody
has a good role.
played? Who's the British Mr. Darcy? What's that role?
Pride and Prejudice?
But who's the actress? Like one time,
Mr. Darcy.
No, the actress. What's the actress's character's name? I can't remember.
The actress or the character?
The character.
Mr.
Yeah, I can't
Darcy
remember.
and now we're really deep.
All right, yeah,
we've
gone off the deep
All right,
end.
so if you want to react to anything we said in this first hour, including all that movie crap we just talked about.
And there's breaking news. Put breaking news sounder.
Breaking news sounder, right there it is.
You can use the old number again.
Oh,
it's 877.
Why do we do this?
710-3776. Dial that number today. So 877-710-3776. 3776 for the graffiti.
Maybe you were at Dodger Stadium last night for opening night. What is your take on the opening? What did you think of Oral Hershiser on the broadcast?
No, not Oral. Clayton.
Oral
was great as usual.
Oral was great as usual, but Clayton Kershaw was the field analyst. What's your take on that? Tanking. John laid out each of the plans.
I did not. They're all incredibly complicated
Plan
and
A,
useless, Pepe.
Plan B, Plan C.
14 ping pong balls in a hopper. Every team that's in the lottery gets one ping pong ball. Let's go.
That should be the
That's
right
the
way
end of
to
tanking.
do it. That should be the right way to do it.
Why don't they listen to us, Pepe?
That's Plan D.
It's getting crazy. It is getting crazy because you can see it from the business point of view, and you can see it from the fans' point of view.
Right, but wouldn't fans, Make's had a great idea, televise the ping pong balls.
Yeah, I want to see the
Don't
ping
keep
pong
it closed
balls.
doors. Let's go.
Yeah, I think
get
that
a
would be
monster.
super cool.
Hey, Netflix, you want
Talk
new
about
sports?
Talk
Take
about
that
a
one.
rating. That would be a rating.
Like the frozen envelope.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
By the way, you're listening to KSPL in Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Sports Graffiti next, 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Your call's coming up next, 710-ESPN.
Your Lakers.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left.
Your season. Your home.
He got it into Kennard for 3 in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go.
Follow Luke Kennard, the Lakers, and every thrilling moment of the Lake Show.
Kennard is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than a second to go.
On the home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.
How do you like them apples?
March is Truck Month at George Chevrolet. And for a limited time, John Good is offering GM supplier pricing on all new Silverado 1500 models. That's below factory invoice. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on select 2026 Silverado 1500 trucks. Or lease one for just $399 a month. Visit John Good for a great deal off the 91 freeway at the Lakewood exit in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Supplier pricing and savings on select models. Lease offers for qualified buyers with approved credit through GM Financial. Plus tax, title, license, and fees. Offers at 3/31/2026. For full details, call 866-949-4805.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Hey, Laker fans, 2026 is the year of you when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused bachelor's or master's degree. Take your best shot with NU's Year of You scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by March 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason and Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason and Ireland?
Why I love them? Because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, it is sports graffiti time. Do you want to pass along that one note about...
Yeah, Martin County Fire Rescue reporting no injuries in the Tiger Woods crash. We told you an hour ago that Tiger had rolled over a car in Jupiter.
Yep.
And they're going to have a press conference in an hour and 55 minutes to explain exactly what happened. But there was no mention of injuries. Now we're getting this report from the fire department, no injuries. That's good news. We'll keep an eye on it at 2 o'clock when they do the thing. All right, here we go. Sports graffiti. Perry in Lakersfield.
Hey, I just met Perry. What's going on, man?
Hey, Perry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
What an experience to meet you guys. We missed you, John, but what an experience. Mace, you already knew I bragged about you all day long, but I got to give a shout-out to Em. I used to be scared to death thinking if you meet her, she might blacklist you. She's so awesome. She's professional, so I want to give out a shout-out to Em.
Yes.
She's awesome. But I also want to say that we got $100 free play just hanging out with you guys, if you remember.
Excellent. So, did you hit?
So we went last night. The beautiful Kate Mara and I went, and we went with that $100. We ate dinner. We had a few cocktails. And we walked out with $245.
Wow, wait a minute. Did you say Kate Mara, the actress?
Yeah, ask Mace about that. He asked if she's ever been told she looks like it. So she's officially Kate Mara.
Is that your girlfriend or your wife?
Yeah, it's my girlfriend for the last few years.
She looks just like Kate Mara.
That's not a bad way to look.
She's a total ringer.
All right, thanks,
Perry. Thank you, Perry.
All right, breaking news here, Brian. Good news for me and you, Pepe. The Laker injury report came out last night.
Yep.
And both Rui Hachimura and Luka Doncic were listed as questionable. The Lakers have just announced both in.
Nice.
How about
Luka
Smart?
in, Smart's out.
Smart's out.
Yeah. So,
well, that's good. If you're going to the game tonight, you get to see Luka.
Well, Pepe had a good point. Monday, the Wizards come to town.
Yeah.
If Bam could drop 83 on the Wizards, how many can Luka get?
Right.
84.
Yeah.
By the way, also, I hope they bury him to the point where Luka doesn't have to play in the fourth quarter.
Amen. All right. Back to the other music, Brian.
Yes.
Here is Genevieve in Los Angeles. Hey, Genevieve, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey.
Elizabeth Bennett is the one that marries Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking for.
Elizabeth Bennett.
Yeah, and Keira Knightley played her in the movie, and Matthew McFadden from Succession played Mr. Darcy. You're right. Thank you, Genevieve.
Thank you, Genevieve.
And they're going to redo that on Netflix now.
Of course they are. Netflix is going to do everything. They're going to conquer the world.
Let's do everything over again. Harry Potter, let's just do it again from the beginning.
I would say no on the Harry Potter. We've already seen it.
Let's do
Am I the only one?
Lord of the Rings again.
Am I the only one of the five of us who has never seen a Harry Potter movie?
No, I've never seen one. I haven't seen
I've never seen a Lord of the Rings movie.
I did see the Lord of the Rings movies.
I'm surprised because you see everything.
I didn't.
No, but no Lord of the Rings.
I never saw Harry Potter. I wasn't quite the right generation.
Weird.
Lord of the Rings to me is like Love Story is to Mason. I fall asleep watching it every time I try to watch it.
There you go. All right, Bobby in Chatsworth. Hey, Bobby, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, happy to hear about Tiger Woods. That's great news.
Yes.
Think he needs to stick on airplanes instead of cars. This has bad luck. The two quick thing on how excited I am about the Lakers. Number one is the emergence of Jackson Hayes. If he can continue to play like the way he's playing, especially off the bench and giving them that rim threat, and then the way that LeBron has adjusted his game, very excited about that. In addition to the new ownership group, that I think they have the mindset of really looking into player development for these, to teach these guys how to play defense, the ones that are lacking the defense.
Right.
So I'm very excited about the future.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bobby.
By the way,
defensively, they're top 10 in defensive rating since the All-Star break.
And by the way, Jackson Hayes, that was his first 2010 game with the Lakers.
Yeah, only the fourth of his career, and he played great. And DeAndre Ayton, when he was healthy on that trip, played great. They're getting some serious minutes.
They're playing team defense, and I like that.
Yeah, well, and that, you just hit on it. The difference between the way the Lakers were playing defense early in the season was other teams would set screens and isolate people one-on-one, and now the Lakers gang tackle everybody.
Yeah.
So they're playing team defense.
Because they changed the defense. They do man-to-man, they do zone, and suddenly they trap.
Right. Yeah. All the time. Brian in Quartz Hill. Hey, Brian, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, I think we as Angelino sports fans are geared for a great summer. The Lakers are looking to make a run at the playoffs. From the Dodgers game yesterday, they already look like they're in mid-season form. However, you guys always pivot to music. To movies. I'm going to pivot to music.
Okay.
Johnny, I got a question for you.
Yes,
Since
sir.
Your favorite song is Peace Frog from The Doors. Would The Doors be your favorite band?
No.
And I'd like to go ahead and pose that question to the rest of you guys. Mama, what's your jam? Mace, what's your jam? Pepe, well, what do you guys
Okay, so if you could,
Have a
another
great day.
way. Okay, thanks, Brian. Another way of phrasing this is you can only have one band or one artist in your music library, and you have to listen to them for the rest of your life. Who would you take? I would take, because I get both Sting and the Police.
Yes.
I would take Sting and the Police.
I would take U2.
Pepe, how about you?
I'll take the Beatles.
The Beatles?
That's a great
That's
choice
good
because
call.
it's so Brian.
Bob Marley.
Bob
Very
Marley.
good. M.
Queen.
Good one.
What's the specific song? He mentioned Peace Train by
That would
the
be
Doors.
that would be Peace Frog by
Peace
the
Frog,
Doors.
sorry.
Brian, if you can find that, pull up Peace Frog by the Doors. You said the other day, somebody either tweeted you or you mentioned on your podcast what your walk-up song would be.
Yeah, walk-up songs.
What would you say?
When we do the softball game, I do Young and Wild and Free by Wiz Khalifa and Snoop.
Okay.
I like that one a lot.
This would be mine because I just like the jam at the very beginning. And then it's about a riot. So the opening line of this is blood in the streets. Blood in my streets up to ankles. Yeah, it's and the Doors are UCLA band.
But I think the greatest song ever written is Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen.
Really good.
Amazing. It's been re-recorded so many times.
Yeah,
Marlene
it's one of the top ones.
Marlene in Visalia. Hey, Marlene, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Have a couple of suggestions for you guys. I go down deep with the Kennedy family too, but there's really two good documentaries. Both can be seen on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's The American Dynasties, the Kennedys. Very interesting.
Okay.
The second one is American Prince. It is about JFK. The first one is about maybe 8 episodes. The second one is only 3. Really good.
Sounds great.
Oh, that's thanks, Marlene.
Sign me up.
Thanks,
I'm all
Marlene.
over that.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you,
would be great.
Marlene.
All right, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Every line is jammed.
Oh, do you want to
Double
do
Sports Graffiti on a Friday?
Yeah, let's do Sports Graffiti Gigante.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're on hold, stay there. One line just opened up. Marlene's line just opened up. 877-710-3776. 877-710-ESPN. Bonus Sports Graffiti coming up next.
That is next. Pepe's hanging out. Michael's having a deep cleaning on his teeth.
He needs it.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So when you're cheersing, always look directly in the eyes.
Yeah. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Look in the eyes to everybody.
Do you know
you're
why?
cheersing.
There's one more about a toast. You can't toast with water.
Yeah,
no,
that's
bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
What was it, Laura?
Do you know why the looking in the eyes?
Otherwise you have bad sex.
Yeah, 7 years of bad sex.
Yep. Look directly
Yes,
in the
I
eye.
always do that.
I gotta start
looking in the eyes. Right in the eye.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She refuses to toast with you anymore, then you know you're really in trouble.
Every time we cheers, Gene goes,
Yes.
Right in the eye.
Yes. I knew I loved her. I knew I loved her.
We don't normally toast. We do this thing called pressure. You have to hold your beer or drink.
Really?
Like hold it for a minute and then make eye contact with everybody.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
Hey guys, it's tournament time and Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning for bold flavor in every bite. all tournament long. Grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, available for delivery or carryout. When the games heat up, keep the Pizza Hut coming. Cut down the nets with the $10.99 large 3-topping pizza deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app and bring home the win.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
Take over the keyboard.
I will. Sports graffiti, Gante. Let's do it. Let's go to Nick in Dallas. Our friend Nick in Dallas. You're on. Oh, actually, this is Fred in Boyle Heights. Hey, Fred, what's going on, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Love Mason Ireland. ¿Qué pasó, Pepe?
¿Qué pasó?
And, I know it's one game, but you got to put mythical money on the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is you can't get any odds just betting on the team. So what I did yesterday was, Pepe, tell me if you think I'll hit either one of these. I don't necessarily think I will, but I took 15-1, all right, that Shohei Ohtani's going to lead the National League in RBIs. You think I can hit it?
Last year, he was 5th and about 25 RBIs.
As a leadoff hitter, it's going to be hard.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay, how about this one? 30-1. Shohei wins the National League Cy Young Award.
No.
I think that's also a long shot.
Yeah, I do too.
I will
I'll only do $6,000.
I'll throw one out there. $5,000 mythical dollars on Tanner Scott being comeback player of the year in the National League.
We'll give you 10-1.
10-1. He's like 9th on the list of possibilities.
How much are we putting up again? Sorry?
Yesterday it was 35-1. Now it went to 10-1.
No, 35-1 was on something else.
No, it was Tanner Scott.
Oh, was it?
Winning comeback player of the year.
I don't think he's going to win.
35-1. He's not.
How much are you wagering?
$5,000.
Okay. Hey, by the way, Em, I got a double yesterday. I forgot to tell you.
Don't worry, I put it on the list for you.
All right.
How about Roberts being the coach of the year?
No, they never give it to him.
They never. They don't.
It's like Phil Jackson only won one Coach of the Year award.
That's incredible.
Now let's go to Nick in Dallas. Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, yeah, thanks for taking my call, you guys. Yeah, I just, I watched the Dodgers game last night. Now I get it; it's just one game. In Ireland, I agree with you. Yesterday, we can't count our chickens before they hatch, but the Dodgers, they really look good. And the fact you see Teoscar, I think he was batting 7th in the lineup.
Yep.
I mean, that is just crazy.
It is bonkers,
yeah. And I just think Roberts needs to play the Popovich approach. Rest some of the players throughout the season. It's going to be a long season. We know that. But let's just go in right off the wave. Let's have a healthy season because I think at the end of the day, we'll be there. Definitely in the NLCS, though. The Phillies kind of scare me a little bit, though, and to some degree the Mariners, though, if we get that far. But we really look good, and I like what I see, though.
All right, there you go. By the way, I do think the Phillies are the biggest challenger to the Dodgers in the National League. Phillies look really good. Their rotation, when Zach Wheeler comes back, their rotation is nails. Let's go to Danny in Northridge. Hey, Danny, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Hi, John and Steve. I'm glad I had ESPN on my contacts so I could get through really fast.
There you go. Good.
I bet both of you at your last party at Hollywood Park, and I really appreciated that.
Absolutely.
20 years ago, I actually won tickets to the ESPY Awards that you guys provided, and it was great. Saw Kobe and Vanessa. Will Ferrell was there. It was the one where Lance Armstrong was the host.
Oh yeah,
pre-scandal.
Yeah, before he got busted.
Yeah, this is before he got busted. This is a sort of a trivia question for Steve, because what happened, I phoned after you guys and sort of told you what happened in the show.
Yep.
I repeated a joke that Lance said to Jake Gyllenhaal. And my wife said, "You said that on the radio?" And I said, I don't know if it went over the air or not. But then a few weeks later, Steve repeated it.
Oh,
I don't know.
It must be a good joke then.
Remember it or not?
Yeah, what, you don't remember the joke,
I don't remember
Danny?
the joke. Do you remember it, Danny?
I do. Lance was on the stage, and he's looking at Jake up front and says, "Hey, Jake, great movie, Brokeback Mountain and stuff like that. What are you doing here? I thought you liked it in the rear."
That sounds like an ESPYs
that
joke.
does sound like an ESPYs joke.
That sounds like an ESPYs joke.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the call. Let's go to Don and San Dimas. Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Great.
I just had a request. You guys were playing with the soundboards.
Yes.
And I heard a couple of different sound effects and what have you. I have a request that we get Vin Scully with It's Time for Dodger Baseball, because I miss him so much. And,
We
not that the
we might be restricted on that one because we don't have the Dodgers.
But I think we have it somewhere on this board. Vin Scully saying it's time for Dodger Baseball.
Okay, we'll figure it out, though,
Yeah,
Don.
we'll
find
find
out whether or not we're allowed to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
But while we have you, do another blind, Mason, do another blind hit.
Do another blind one? Okay.
Oh, the Raiders!
That's terrible. Of all the ones to hit, that was the one.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
There you go. There's Vin Scully.
Okay.
Very nice. All right, we got a couple more in here. Let's go to RJ in Brooklyn. RJ, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Where are you, like Park Slope? Where you live in Brooklyn?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, half the year Park Slope, half the year in the Back Bay in Costa Mesa.
Nice, nice. That's a life.
Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. Listen, Johnny, Peanuts, I got to say, we're going to look down 10, 15, 20 years from now. We talk about Scully. We talk about Chick Hearn. Johnny, you're getting to that level. I mean, you're becoming legendary. That call in Orlando, Mace, was awesome.
It was fantastic.
It was 1 a.m. here, and I heard it. I was listening to it on my live stream, and I'm just like, you nailed it.
Yep.
Oh, that's very nice of you, RJ. Yeah, I was genuinely, legitimately happy for Luke Kennard.
That's the call where you went, got it.
No, that was the Denver game.
That was Denver.
That was Luca's game winner against Denver with 0.5 left.
Right.
The Luke Kennard one was, my grandfather used to say to me, how do you like them apples?
Yeah, that's right.
And so I use that for Luke Kennard.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dave in Yorba Linda. Hey, Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening with you, man?
Hey, Steve, John, thanks for taking my call.
Sure, Dave.
You had Dr. Clapper giving you so much props.
How are you?
Both of you earlier in the week with, Frank Sinatra and just exorbitant. I think he missed one. Because clearly, Steve, you must be the Jerry Jones of your baseball league.
Yes, that is true. I haven't won in 2 decades.
That is a great comp, Dave.
I'm even worse.
That is a perfect comp for Mace in fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
You are the Jerry Jones of the league. You're doing well in life. A lot of people are jealous of you.
Yep.
You can't pick players to save your friggin' life.
I talk to the media all the time.
Yeah.
You should change your name. And fantasy.
And
what is the name of your fantasy baseball team?
The Venice Mudhens.
Okay. What would
Mace World?
No. What? But it's got to be a ref to. It's
losing.
Yeah. No. Is Jerry Jones picks all my players too long?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We'll work on that, Pepe.
Yeah.
You come up with one too.
I will.
Maybe I'll do it in Spanish.
America's team.
America's
team.
team.
That's good.
Oh,
That's good. America's team.
That's
very
good. All right, let's get a couple more in here. Let's go to Santa Monica Steve. Santa Monica Steve, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hi, man. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
So the Rams just recently announced that they're going to do a rebranding for 2026. They just rebranded when they moved to SoFi Stadium. Why do another rebrand so soon? And what do you think that tells you about the direction of the team?
Money.
I haven't heard that they're rebranding. Have you,
They're
Mace?
doing some jersey mix-up and like new jerseys, slightly different logo.
Anytime a team, Steven, a team rebrands, it's because they know they can sell the new jerseys in the team store and make a lot of money.
They're going to have a new logo?
Not really a new logo. It's just like...
Are they phasing out the D-head logo?
No. The D-head logo still D-heading loud and clear. It's kind of, they're getting rid of like shades from, it's very minor.
They're trying to mix up the jersey orientation. That's why. But my real question is not really about this Ram stuff. So Steve in Santa Monica.
Yep.
And we have Mason in Venice.
Yeah.
You guys need to fight.
Oh, that's right. Throw down.
They're right next to each other. Anyway.
Throw down. Throw down. All right. Yeah, look, I just pulled up the Rams. It's very subtle. It's not. This is not a dramatic change in theme. By the way, last year they did the midnight mode jerseys, which were really cool.
I really like that one.
Those are the black ones?
Yeah, the black ones are really
They're
cool.
blue-black.
Yeah, exactly. All right, one more. Let's go to Nevada, where they don't pay any taxes. Gary, you're on Sports Graffiti.
That's why my dentist moved to Nevada.
What's up, Gary?
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Everything's great, man.
Awesome. I was wondering if you guys could help me out, man.
Yeah.
Big time fan, been listening to you guys forever. I actually just moved out here to Nevada from Los Angeles last year in July. I've been struggling trying to find Johnny I on any app or radio so that I can listen to them when I watch my Laker game.
Okay, we
I
got
was
you.
wondering if you guys could.
Yeah, we got you covered, Gary. Download the ESPN LA app. Okay, it's free. And you can listen. There's a listen live link there to the Lakers. Now, sometimes it doesn't activate if you're out of state. And if that's the case, if it doesn't activate out of state, you can go to NBA League Pass, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and sign up for League Pass Audio. It's $10 for the whole season.
For every.
And you can listen to any radio broadcast from any team.
That's cool.
It's a one-time $10 charge, and then you're set.
Yeah. Very nice. Pepe, we should put you on the app. Pepe's call on the app.
Yeah, you should put me on the app so you can hear my call on...
In Espanol.
Luke Kennard.
You keep saying, I would love to hear your Luke Kennard call.
Would there be somebody at the station that could send us that?
Yeah, sure.
Text
I'll talk to Mario Amaya, who's my producer today.
Yeah.
And I'll
Text
tell him.
Mario and tell him if he can put it in a file and send it to you, then we can play it today.
Okay.
So
call him right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Just text him.
Yeah. Pepe's like, okay.
Let's do another blind drop.
Blind drop. Okay. How about this?
So sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Coach, do you know what that's in reference to? Tell me. Have you seen the movie 8 Mile?
I haven't. Lose control, Marshall Mathers.
Do you know what 8 Mile's about? What do you think 8 Mile's about?
I don't know.
It's Bruce Pearl.
I don't.
Bruce Pearl. You know the rapper Eminem?
I don't.
Oh, this is
what?
incredible.
We'll
figure it out later.
Does Bruce Pearl not know who Eminem is?
Who doesn't know? But I guess it's like, you ask the average non-sports fan about something going on with the Lakers, they got no clue. So you ask Bruce Pearl about music, he's clueless.
But everybody knows Eminem.
Everybody knows Eminem.
So a true story about Eminem, if you guys are into that type of music, if you're into rap music, the HBO Max did a series, it was a 4-part series called The Defiant Ones.
Okay.
And it was basically about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine, who started Beats headphones. Okay, but Iovine was a very famous, still alive, comes to a lot of Laker games.
Yeah.
Produced for U2, produced for Bruce Springsteen. All these people, by the way, are in the doc.
Yep.
So he meets Dr. Dre.
Yep.
And they decide to give Dr. Dre his own label. And so Dr. Dre now, and no, he wasn't Dr. Dre yet, but everybody said, you're a great producer. You were in NWA. You got a great ear. Here's your own label. And Dr. Dre goes, I know who I'm going to start it with. And everybody was expecting he was going to get some deep in the hood, all black band. And he said, listen to this. His very first artist was Eminem. And everybody came to him and said, Dre, and this is all in the doc, you really want to stake your whole reputation, your whole label on a white guy from Detroit. And he goes, just wait.
Yeah.
Just listen to him. And that was the beginning of Eminem. That's how good Dre's ear is.
That's very interesting.
Another Eminem nugget. So if you listen to the Mason Plus podcast, which is available on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
With a plus sign. Don't spell it.
Yeah, with a plus sign, and on Apple and Spotify.
That's the one that you were not invited or
not yet.
Me,
no,
or,
we are doing something.
Or me.
But yet. Joe Davis was on the show. And Joe Davis's favorite musical artist of all time, Eminem.
I saw that.
Yeah, Eminem.
Yeah, they used to sing video.
You would
him
never
and
guess
Oral, for a while, I don't know if they do it anymore, but him and Oral used to carpool.
Yes.
And Joe would be driving, and Oral would be in the seat. And so Joe would put on, like, Lose Yourself.
Yep.
And Oral would start popping his head, and Joe would send out the video, and it's
so
super
funny.
fun.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, it's Cosm Ticket Friday. Call 877-710-ESPN right now. 877-710-ESPN. You win a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch the Elite 8 at Cosm tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Catch every moment of the tournament, all the madness. Like, for example, tonight, Sweet 16 in shared reality all weekend long. Elite 8 in shared reality. I'm telling you, Cosm will blow your mind. Right now, caller number 7 gets a 4-pack of tickets. But if you want to go yourself, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, the Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their partnership. They started together in 1976. And as part of that, every Toyota right now is on sale. The cars, the trucks, the SUVs, you name it. Also on sale, the electric vehicles like the BZ, which has all the stuff regular Toyotas have, plus intuitive technology, Toyota reliability. You got to look at, do me a favor, just Google this. What cars last the longest? What gives me my best bang for my buck? What cars stay on the road longer than any other? What you'll find is 7 of the top 10 are Toyotas, including all 5 of the top 5. What are you waiting for? Go get yourself in a Toyota. They're all for sale. You can do it one of 2 ways. Go to Toyota.com. You can compare features, get exactly what you want. And then when you go into one of your Southern California Toyota dealers, you can tell them exactly what you want. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah, buy some chicharrones, you scumbag.
I bought a bag last night for $2.99.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Well, I don't know. Chicharrones for me. What is a chicharrone really? Is it just pork skin?
That's all it is.
Pork skin? Like the pink skin of a pig?
Wait a minute, whoa. Stop for a second. What did you think it was?
I didn't really know. I wasn't really sure. You just ate it. I didn't really know what it was. I was like, wait a second. What is this chicharrone thing I'm eating here? What is it? Because what happened is I went to the grocery store yesterday. Rachel's like, hey, can you do me a favor and stop by the store and pick something up? I'm like, yeah, okay.
What did she say when you walked in with chicharrones?
Well, I didn't walk in with the chicharrones because I didn't want to disgust her. You know, like what if I didn't know what they were exactly?
Scott, what is this?
Yeah.
What are you putting in your mouth?
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB, go for it and bring something different to the table.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no code pays, I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot doot, and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh yeah.
And we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland, and Mason
that just wouldn't
and
even
Mason
sound right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
Hey, oh, God, it's not that time. No, thankfully, it's not that time of year. It is Mariah Carey's birthday today. What is Mariah's legacy? Is it squeaking like a dolphin? What is it?
She had 5-octave range, which, I mean, she had her early stuff. Like if you, like, Brian,
did she do Vision of Love?
You'll pull up a song called Emotions. She could go to places vocally that just no one else could go.
She's 57 today, 57.
And I don't know if she can still do that, but Brian, you got it? Listen to her on this song.
Squeak!
I mean, she can just go places no one else can go.
That's right, and she has one of the most popular Christmas songs ever.
Maybe the most popular Christmas song ever.
Did you guys ever watch the VH1 Divas concert? Okay, let me show you this lineup. It was a benefit concert, the Save the Music Foundation. It was aired at the first one in 1998.
Right, hold on a second. Turn this part up, Brian.
That's a voice.
I mean, she just...
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the people on this were Aretha Franklin, Celine Dion, Gloria Estefan, Mariah Carey, and Shania Twain. What a lineup!
That is a lineup.
All in one show.
All in one show. The Divas. And I've
Boy, if that show went on tour, it would break records.
By the way, Mariah Carey goes down this way for me. Worst concert I've ever been to was a Mariah Carey concert.
Why was it the worst?
First of all, her voice is gone.
Where
this was
was
about
it?
5 years ago at Staples. It was then Staples.
Staples?
Yeah, Staples. She squeaks a lot. Her heels are so high that they pick her up and move her to a different stage and set her down. It's ridiculous.
I had that experience with Steve Miller. I like Steve Miller, the Steve Miller Band, and I went and saw him in Tahoe like 5-6 years ago, and he can't hit the notes anymore.
Yeah. By the way, the other one is Britney Spears. Her concert was absolutely
now we know
too.
She was probably half comatose.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's better now. Mariah is better now because probably that same year I went to the Hollywood Bowl and it was a really bad concert. She couldn't move. You know how they put the lights and they put the TVs? Yeah. No TVs for her.
Oh, really? No
monitors? No, because she wasn't skinny anymore. And she didn't want anybody to see her. Seriously. But then I saw her again, and she's still good.
There you go. All right. Hey, Lakers fans, the Lakers, ESPN LA 710, and Michelob Ultra are teaming up for an epic watch party on Thursday, April 2nd, next Thursday. at Tom's Watch Bar, downtown L.A. Come out early to catch the live pregame show with ESPN LA 710 starting at 5. Then stick around for the game. Tips off at 6:30. There will be giveaways, photo ops, and the championship trophy.
You know we're playing that night? OKC.
Oh, that's
in OKC. It's the first of 2 games we have against them.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the Lakers for a second. So I was doing some homework for the game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers have 9 games left.
Yes.
They're 6 of them are at home, 3 are on the road.
Right.
They are going to be favored in 6 of them. Yep. All right. 3 of them they won't be favored. Okay. So Denver has 8 games left, and they might be favored in all of them. Here's what puts a fly in the ointment.
Yeah.
Denver's last 2 games
OKC
on the final weekend of the year. OKC and San Antonio. You think those guys play their people? If they're already set,
no.
Either do I.
Nope.
Which means
Denver gets a cakewalk in those last 2 games.
So we cannot lose more than a couple of these games because Denver's a game and a half behind us.
Yeah, but that's going to be the case with OKC against the Lakers.
No, because we play OKC once on the 2nd. That's the day Mace was just talking about. OKC is still going to be battling with San Antonio.
Yeah, but the following one.
No, the following one is only 4 days later.
Yeah,
so what you're suggesting is that on Tuesday, April 7th, that OKC would rest everybody.
No.
They won't have it locked up by then.
And the one that they're going to play here.
Right, on Tuesday, October 7th.
I think
April 7th.
by then they will know.
Right now, OKC's 2 up on the Spurs,
yes,
right?
Yes.
There's 3 games after that, Pepe. So I don't think OKC can sit people on the 7th of April. I think they got to play them.
By the way,
I don't think the Lakers are incapable of beating OKC in one, if not both of those games. Luka's the last guy to knock them out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
We match up good with them, Luka, and they wouldn't have thrown Luka out. Remember when I lost it last year more than I've ever lost it in a game?
But
that's when they threw Luka out of a 1-point game.
Yeah.
The game before that, I don't care. Yeah, that was that night.
Yeah.
The game before that, Pepe, that was one of those. We played Oklahoma City 2 games in a row in OKC. Lakers won by 20. I don't think OKC is immediately going to walk all over the Lakers.
No, right? I know, and I agree with you. But at the same time, what are the teams that are hard? They play hard against the Lakers. The ones that are quick and they're physical.
Yeah.
Like Detroit, for instance.
Right.
And like OKC.
Yep. They play the same brand of defense, no question about that. But if the Lakers go 6-3, they're the 3.
If Smart is okay,
if Denver goes 8-0,
and the Lakers go 6-3, they're the 3. The Lakers are the 3.
No, Denver's only a game and a half back. Under the scenario that you just said, they would make up 2 games.
So that's effectively 2.5.
No, but they would make up 2 games. They'd finish 1 game ahead of us based on
if
your
they go
scenario.
undefeated and we go 6-3,
right. So,
they're going to drop something. They're not going undefeated.
Well, they're playing really like Jamal Murray scored 53 points the other night.
Look, Aaron Gordon's back, Peyton Watson's back. I mean,
they might run the table. I really want us to stay in the 3 because I think it's a good matchup for us to play Houston.
If we drop the 4, it's going to be
Minnesota.
Denver. No, Denver. We'll be the 4. Denver
No.
would be the 3.
It would be Minnesota.
We play Minnesota. Yeah.
But
I want Houston.
So do I. So and I want the 3. I want as many home games as we can get.
No question.
So we'll see.
Hey, Mace, before I move on, can we do a blind drop? Blind drop?
Oh, blind drop. Okay.
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
Oh, my
what
God.
A great
my
one.
favorite movie.
Are you sure, Mike? Mo Green never told me that.
You don't talk to Mo Green like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the end of Fredo, man.
Emily thinks Hannah Montana is better than
the Godfather.
You are misquoting me.
No,
I said myself.
Quote yourself.
You think The Office is better than The Godfather?
To Emily, if I was going to rank things that are culturally significant to me, that meant more to my life, Hannah Montana number 1. Actually, no, Office number 1, Hannah Montana number 2, Godfather number 3.
I've
only seen Godfather like 2 times, okay?
I say this with all due respect. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a little strong, but you're
I
strongly misguided.
understand, and I think that John's point is valid, and I
John
believe
says
that I'm
idiot.
right.
I say strongly misguided. Which do you prefer?
John's.
There you go.
Somebody is going to have to make you an offer that you can't resist.
You can't refuse.
Refuse.
Yeah. Luca Brazzi made him an offer he can't refuse. All right, Mace, here's Denver's remaining games. You just tell me win or loss.
Okay, got it.
All right, tonight, Utah in Denver.
That's a win.
Golden State in Denver.
You know, Golden State's playing for something.
No Steph.
No.
Okay.
Okay. At Utah.
That's a lot. That's a win for them.
Yeah, here's the one. Saturday, April 4th, a weekend before the end of the season. San Antonio in Denver.
Okay.
But then listen after this.
Yeah.
Portland in Denver.
Yeah, that's good.
Memphis in Denver.
That's a gimme.
And then the two games that we were talking about. So they could run the table. We need San Antonio to win that game in Denver on April 4th.
You know what? Our best odds are for San Antonio and OKC to stay really close. So they've got to play their guys the last two games of the season against Denver.
Although we play them too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
we got them too.
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun last 9 games.
Absolutely. Coming up next, the Rams are going to the pro day of a particular quarterback, and it is not the one you think. We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, Cosm, this is the place for the madness. This is the place for college basketball. This is the place for the Sweet 16 tonight, the Elite 8 tomorrow, the Elite 8 on Sunday. You got to be there. You got to be part of it. You will watch games in shared reality. It is absolutely spectacular. The Dome is this immersive experience with wraparound displays. It's in front of you. It's above you. It's below. You will feel like you're courtside on these massive screens. And you can lock into tournament mode in the Dome. You can go courtside NCAA tournament. Share every buzzer beater. Watch your brackets come to life. For more information, including VIP all-exclusive premium food and beverage packages, including house beer and wine, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from BB Go.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
Thank you. Here we go. Time to BB Go For It. It's your cue to call. Caller number 7 right now, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 gets to tell us which team tonight will hit the first three-pointer.
BB Go For It.
That's right. It's a Lakers game day. Tell us again which team will hit the first three-pointer, and you can win.
From BB Go and ESPN LA.
BB Go For It.
We'll find out who's playing BB Go For It coming up next on ESPN LA.
We got your chance to win.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Have you ever had a sneeze where you felt like you needed to sneeze?
I hate it, and you lose it.
And then you all of a sudden lose it, but
stare
you
at the
keep saying,
sun.
hold on, I need to sneeze.
What does staring at the sun do? Go outside and stare at the sun. You'll sneeze right away.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Really? Just look at it and go, whoop.
I don't want to sneeze. I already sneezed enough
I'll try
times
that.
today.
Yeah. And you're a multiple sneezer, too.
I'm a multi-sneezer.
Five. Especially if you're right on the verge of having a sneeze, you look at that and say, you'll go? Yep. Okay. I don't know why.
Nothing worse than losing a sneeze. I hate it. No, it's going to be a good one. One of those.
How great is it when you're out there walking by yourself or whatever, and you can just,
oh my God!
Just let
I'm
it
trying
rip.
to make it echo from coast to coast. Yes,
like a grizzly bear's loose in the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
My sneezes sound like I'm doing karate. Like it's like a
well, you got that weird multiple thing going.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates of third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms. It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from BB Go.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
It's time on Mason and Ireland right now on ESPN LA to BB Go For It. We've got caller number 7. Let's find out who it is.
All right, here we go. Caller number 7 is Chad Dobler from Norwalk. Congratulations just for playing BB Go For It today. You win $50 in BB Go. Now your chance to make it $100 and qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage. Give us your prediction for tonight's game. Who scores the first three-pointer, Lakers or Nets?
Gotta go with the Lake Show, baby. Lake Show.
BB Go For It. Listen to tonight's game on ESPN LA, and let's see if you're right for your chance to win even more BB Go product and qualify for the grand prize to see basketball's biggest game in person. BB Go For It from Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA, and our friends at BB Go.
BB Go For It.
BB Go For It, brought to you by BB Go, bold Korean flavor that's comforting, easy to share, bowls, dumplings, fried rice. BB Go For It. Bring something different to the table.
All right, so the Rams, obviously Matthew Stafford is there. We don't have a backup at the moment. Jimmy G has not been re-signed, so they're looking for a backup, right? And they visited a pre-draft workout for LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier. Now, they don't go to a lot of these pre-draft. They don't go to the combine. They don't go to a lot of pre-draft workouts. Now, I thought he was going to win. He was my prediction for Heisman Trophy last year because in 2024, he threw for 4,000 yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 picks for LSU. But he was injured a lot this year, only threw for 1,900 yards. I kind of like the upside of this guy. Again, injured last year, threw for 4,000 yards the year before in 2024. I like the idea of it.
I just want to see Sean McVay with a running quarterback.
Yeah. This isn't that guy.
Yeah, he's not that guy. But, so we'll see. You know what? I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you this story that I was playing golf in Orlando and I ran into Kirk Cousins?
No.
He was down there with his kids.
Nice.
Just take his kids around. Where is he going to go? He's like, he got released by the Falcons. So, and, Sean McVay tutored him in Washington with the Commanders. I know he wants to compete for a starting job. He wouldn't compete for one here. I think he should go to the Raiders because you would have
you'd get like 4 or 5 weeks and then Fernando Mendoza takes over and you become a backup.
Right. But that's, I think, good for both sides. It's like when Alex Smith played quarterback when Patrick Mahomes was there, they didn't have to rush Mahomes because Alex Smith was already there. So here's what I'm advocating.
Yeah.
Start Kirk Cousins if you're the Raiders, okay? Solid, reliable. The Raiders aren't going to the playoffs next year anyway.
I'm not willing to concede that.
They're playing in the toughest division in football.
I know. I'm still not willing to concede
it. The best they can do is 9-8.
Well, I mean, New England went from 4-13 to 13-4. It is possible with a last place schedule to have a really good year.
I don't think in that division. I think that they have 6 automatic losses. They're not going to beat the Chargers. They're not going to beat the Chiefs. They're not going to beat the Broncos. So there you start.
But you have to be positive, John. Come on.
No. But here's what I'm advocating: sign Kirk Cousins, 1-year deal. Basically, Mendoza becomes the understudy to Cousins, and whenever he's ready, you put him in, rather than throw him into the fire week 1.
I think he's going to be in the fire in week 1. By the way,
we don't get him killed.
If I was Kirk Cousins, I would not sign with anybody. I would wait. I would stay a free agent and wait for somebody to get hurt during the first half of the regular season and jump in as a starter, be the emergency break glass starter for this year in the NFL.
Pull a Joe Burrow. Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, exactly. You go where they really need somebody at the moment they need him, and that way you do get a starting job.
Here's another spot for Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
If Kirk Cousins went to Cleveland, wouldn't he be number one?
How many quarterbacks do they need?
But I'm asking, wouldn't he be number one in the depth chart the day he walked in the door?
Not with how much money they're paying Deshaun Watson.
But Deshaun Watson can't play.
He couldn't play last year because he was injured.
Right.
They are going to play him.
They think they are going to play him.
Watson again?
Yeah, they think they're going back to Watson. But they've got Watson, they've got Shedeur, they've got Dylan Gabriel, who they spent a high pick on.
Not really, like third round.
Third round pick.
I don't think he'll go there.
Yeah, you don't think? Yeah, I mean that he'd be the fourth.
I would rather
there.
have. I don't know if I'd rather have Kirk Cousins than Aaron Rodgers at Steelers.
I would if I were you. You're a Steeler fan. I would.
At least you can root for him.
I feel like the upside of Aaron Rodgers is higher than the upside of Kirk Cousins, but the downside is lower on Rodgers.
Where do you guys think Ty Simpson goes? He's going to the Jets?
I've seen him as high as now fourth in the draft.
I've seen him. The
Jets have
show
the
I
third
watched
pick.
the other day, yeah, and they have the 14th pick too.
Yeah, I think he is going to go to the Jets in that spot.
In 14.
No. Who's got a third? Somebody's got he's a third or a fourth.
The third.
You're talking about the third pick in the draft or the third
He's
round?
not going to
pick in the draft.
No, he's not going with the third pick in the draft. If Jeremiah Love will be available then.
Right, but the mock draft I saw had him going in the top 5.
Okay, so here's the draft order currently. It's 1 Raiders, 2 Jets, 3 Cardinals, 4 Titans.
Cardinals is where I saw in a mock draft today. Ty
And they
Simpson
need a
was gonna wind
quarterback.
up. Yeah, they are right now running with Jacoby Brissett.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they're another team that's not going to the playoffs, so they can wait.
They can develop a guy. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do some fast track. Want a random soundboard?
Yes, let's do it. No, blind soundboard.
Blind soundboard.
I don't have friends. I got family.
That's Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. One more. Here you go.
Somebody doing sheep noises.
That is people.
Greg and
making
you,
the
it
goat.
sounds like.
Bah.
It's
Making
definitely
sheep
Greg in
noises.
there.
Greg
Play
is
it
definitely
again.
in there. Okay, hang on a second. Goat sound.
There's definitely some John.
You're in on that.
Yeah,
I
don't
think it's
remember
you and
it.
Bergman.
I don't remember what.
Play it again.
You do sound like
one more time.
Yeah, I don't do a good goat.
That's an annoying one.
You
Delete
sound
it.
like a
Delete that from
borrego.
the soundboard.
It's on the tape.
It's on the tape. That's right, Pepe. It's
There
on
you
the
go.
tape.
There It's on you the go.
tape. It's on the tape.
There you go.
All right, Fast Track is coming up next. M's got stuff. BC's got stuff. It's Big Friday. Everybody's in a great mood. Dodgers tonight. Emmett Sheehan on the mound at Dodger Stadium, and everybody gets their rings. Lakers are versus Brooklyn tonight. Luka is going to play. The only guy that's out right now is Marcus Smart, right, John?
I think. I'll double check.
Is he going to be a long term? Or is he going to be ready for the playoffs?
He's got a bad ankle. He has to be. He's our best defensive
He
player.
did the defense, yeah.
He's the glue that gets the team together.
Exactly, Pepe. Exactly.
Yeah, he
All right.
is.
Fast Track's next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
Does the league need to do something? And by that I mean this. In this new league year window where you could do whatever you want, 2 days of negotiating, right? Any trades that happen before it or during it should be transacted on the spot. What are we waiting for? Why do trades have to wait, right? Why do trades have to wait? I need an answer to that. I haven't gotten a good answer to that. Obviously, physicals need to be made, and everybody believes that it's not a failed physical. Everyone knew what his knee problem is. It's not like buyer beware. They were aware. But does the league need to do something about that? Because they're not going to step in and say the Ravens did something off because it's not official. It's the yellow line. This whole thing is the yellow line until 4 o'clock Eastern time.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade-down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wondrous Toyota or Northridge Toyota and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Low is 350 cube, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, man.
There's an actor in the movies, the Twilight movies. His name is Taylor Lautner.
Yes, I know who he is.
At one point in time, dated Taylor Swift. He doesn't really. He's
the werewolf, right?
He was in that bad Valentine's Day movie with Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily like acting a whole lot today, but he is married to a woman. Her name is also Taylor.
Okay.
So they're both named Taylor Lautner.
Yep.
So Taylor Lautner and Taylor Lautner are married. They announced the other day that they are going to have a child. And they said, what's better than 2 Taylor Lautners? So, do you name your child Taylor Lautner as well? So it's
well,
all
Mason and I
Taylor
are both
Lautners.
named after our dads. So I would not name my kid after me.
But Mason.
Jack is not named after you?
No, my dad in Ireland was known as Jackie.
Oh, okay.
So we named Jack Jackson in honor of my dad.
So Mason.
Yes.
Did you ever date somebody with your same name?
Steve?
Yes. Yes,
Was it weird ever?
It was weird the entire time.
One of Lisa's best friends has a brother named Aaron, married to a woman named Aaron.
By the way, I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you about that guy at the break.
Was that Abercrombie? The guy Lisa used to call Abercrombie?
This is somebody different. This is somebody different. It's a weird one.
In this scenario, would you could they have a world in which they have 3 Taylor Lautners in the family of different genders?
Isn't it George Foreman who named all his kids George?
Yeah.
Hey, I just hope the child is happy and the family is happy, and I hope that's great.
Pepe, your real first name is Jose. Does anyone call you Jose?
People in Mexico, some of the people.
Did your parents call you Jose?
Oh, yeah.
Did they? They never called you Pepe?
My whole name is Jose Antonio. They called me Jose Antonio.
Yeah, but they never called you Pepe?
No.
Was Pepe something that came along later in your
life?
No,
a couple of people in Mexico called me Pepe, but most people here.
When you were working for the airline, were you Jose or Pepe?
Jose.
Interesting.
Yeah. My dad was Steve Jr. My grandfather was Steve Sr. I was Steve the Third.
So people called you Stevie, like people called me Johnny?
No, my dad was Stevie. My grandfather was Steve, my dad was Stevie, and I was TT.
Oh, that's right. Your brother said that one time.
I also like occasionally when people call them Trip. So like the third.
Oh yeah, I like Trip or Trey.
Trey Murphy, the kid that plays in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is named. That's not his name, but he's the third in it. So everybody calls him Trey.
Yeah. BC.
Fast Track.
I don't know if you guys noticed the 2 men wearing orange jumpsuits last night, right behind home plate at the Dodgers game.
It was annoying.
Yes.
Caught my eye. I was like that. At first, I wasn't sure what really was going on there. Later, covered up. Apparently, they're promoting a new movie coming out called Newborn that has some sort of like prison aspect into the movie.
Okay.
And they did this last year or 2 years ago, I think at Petco with the AI kind of dolls, and I think at SoFi for the movie Creator.
Yeah.
Okay.
do these you like these marketing things at sports where they're putting people in the stands?
I will say this. Do you guys remember the movie Office Space? Matter of fact, Mason, J.C. McGinley, who's coming up on your pod, was in Office Space.
And is hilarious
Jennifer
in that movie.
Aniston, Ron Livingston, bunch of people. Okay. When that movie was coming out, Pepe, you probably remember this. A guy started showing up at Laker games doing laps around the court that was covered in Post-it notes. And everybody, so he looked like a giant blob of Post-it notes. And everybody said, what is the deal with that guy in the Post-it notes? And it was all to promote the opening of Office Space. So I actually think it's pretty genius. Think about the expenses, Brian. You had to pay for 2 seats behind home plate. But that's it.
It's less expensive than a billboard.
Less expensive than and especially than a commercial.
And I will say it worked on me. I looked it up. I was like, what is this?
I knew it was definitely for a movie or something, and that's what made me mad about it. Can I tell you about one more viral thing before it's pre-social media? For The Sopranos, when they were trying to market the first season of Sopranos, a cab in New York drove around with 2 feet coming out of the trunk, as if somebody was put in the trunk. And it said, tune into Sopranos on HBO this date.
That's very funny. Very funny. All right, there you have. We'll do some more Fast Track coming up. I want to mention it's Cosm Ticket Friday. Call 877-710-ESPN. Right now, caller number 7 gets a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch the Elite 8 at Cosm this Saturday. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., you can catch every moment of the tournament. Watch your bracket come to life on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays. Again, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. And if you want to go see Cosm, want to go see Sweet 16 tonight, Elite 8 tomorrow, Elite 8 Sunday, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com to buy your tickets. All right, so last night, Dodgers off to a great start, on pace for 162 wins. I don't think they're going to get there, John. Do you?
I think they'll fall just short.
Just short of
162.
Matter
of fact, I'm going to say this. I don't think the Dodgers are winning 100 games. I think they're going to do a lot like what they did last year. Use the regular season as basically a dress rehearsal for the playoffs.
Right.
They're going to use 6 starters. They're going to put a lot of guys on the injury list that aren't necessarily hurt, just to rest them.
Right.
And I think that's 2 years in a row proven successful.
So they're going to win less than 100 games?
Yeah, they did last year, too.
You know, they have
I don't think they've won 100 games in either one of their World Series years.
No, they have not won 100 games and won the World Series in the same year.
Wow.
So it is not important.
And I actually like that.
Seems that way.
Yeah, me too. I mean, look.
You're going to be judged by it anyway.
It's all about October. Now, it's funny. Somebody said if they don't win the World Series, the whole season is a waste. You know what? That is just not true. Change your attitude. Change your view of that. This is going to be a really fun ride. At the end of the year, in the playoffs, anything can happen. Maybe we win. Maybe we don't. As we saw with Toronto, it comes down to Pages making a catch in the outfield, Will Smith touching home plate, Justin Dean letting the ball stick in the wall and calling that a double. I mean, all that stuff, I think, makes this a fun ride. But when you get to the playoffs, anything happens. Anything. So I say the same about the Lakers. Championship or bust. You know what? It is championship or bust, and you can enjoy the season.
I think you've touched on something that Phil Jackson used to talk about a lot. You have to enjoy the journey.
Yep.
It's not all about the destination.
That's right.
Only one team can win the World Series. Only one team can win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I'll use the Rams as an example. You and I talked about this a lot during the Rams season.
Yep.
I have 3 friends who have Rams season tickets. All 3 of you, Bill McDonald's another one, that you, Billy Mack, and then my friend Nelson all have season tickets to the Rams. And you have all separately said to me, it's the biggest check you cut other than the one for your house.
It is absolutely true.
And what you want in exchange for that is you want them to take you on a ride.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams did that.
Yeah.
I know they lost in the NFC Championship game, but they were that close to going to the Super Bowl.
That's right.
I don't think you can look back on that season and say it was a failure.
No, not at all.
The Dodgers will say if they don't win the World Series that it was a failure, but the truth is if they take you on a ride, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's a difference with the Rams because they only play certain amount of games.
Right.
So every game is fun.
Sure,
Whether
every game is critical.
Yeah, it is.
Right,
it
smaller sample size. Hey, last night, did you see the Will Ferrell skit before the game? Will Ferrell driving the car around?
I liked it. I thought it worked for me.
I thought it worked for me, too. I thought it was...
No, I didn't see it.
So he was driving an old classic car, and in the back seat of the car were Miguel Rojas and Freddie Freeman, and they each had the World Series trophy from the past 2 years.
It was very cool. The other thing last night was the anthem was not up to par. Did you see the anthem?
I didn't. Who sang it?
The guy. I don't want to say his name because he sings a lot there, and I don't. I don't want to hammer the guy, but he was not hitting notes.
So tonight it's Brad Paisley.
Oh, it's Brad Paisley. Oh, he's a huge Dodger fan.
Right, and every time Brad Paisley has done the anthem recently, the game has gone extra innings.
His friend, he's Blake Snell's really good friend. Is that right?
I don't know. He's married to Kimberly Williams, the actress.
Oh, yeah.
That's in
Is
all
that
the
Brian
Father...
Williams' daughter?
No, that's Allison Williams.
Okay.
But he lives
Kimberly
here.
Williams was the lead in all the Father of the Bride movies.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Paisley lives here in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
right?
and is a huge Laker fan. Or not Laker fan, Dodger fan.
Dodger fan.
Okay, so in defense of this guy that was singing.
In defense of the singing guy, yes.
Could it not have just been that his mix was really off in his ear?
No. I've heard
it happens.
I've heard this guy kill the anthem. Brilliant. Unbelievable.
Exactly.
Last night he was...
No, which is why I think it's probably another factor. If you've seen him kill it,
yes, I
means
have.
that he's incredibly talented. It's probably something that in his ear, the mix was off. He couldn't hear himself properly. I think that's why his
okay, let's go with that, Em.
Worse than it was before.
Let's cut the guy some slack and let's go with his mix.
You're the anthem police, I guess, over here.
Oh, well, the guy in New York, Christopher Jackson, forgot the words.
It is a very difficult song to sing.
You better than anybody knows that it's really hard to sing that.
It's one of the hardest songs to sing.
All right.
No question about it.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to source it. Okay?
Definitely source it. It's good rule.
TMZ, who is normally right, they're normally right.
Yeah, they are.
Is reporting that Tiger Woods has been arrested for DUI in the crash.
Ooh.
So Tiger is apparently okay. He's not hurt, but he is going to have to deal with a DUI. Now, I don't know what he was under the influence of.
Right, true.
You know, he's on a lot of painkillers. He's had something like 17, 18 surgeries.
So many surgeries, yeah.
Like that, but that's part of this narrative that they just had a press conference in Florida announcing that no one was seriously hurt. But TMZ is saying that Tiger has been arrested for driving under the influence after the 2-car crash in Florida. So now he's going to have to deal with that.
Yeah. Terrible.
Middle of the day, too.
Yeah,
Weird.
Yeah, exactly. All right, more Fast Track coming up next for you. By the way, Jerry Hairston Jr. is going to join us at 2:30 today. In the meantime, this weekend is fun, right? It's a weekend. We're all having a good time. We're driving around. Maybe I'm going out to Palm Springs. Maybe you're going down to San Diego, going up to Santa Barbara. I think Travis is going up to Santa Barbara.
I'm going to Corona Del Mar
You're
this
going
weekend.
to Corona Del Mar. Look, if you are involved in any kind of accident, the steps are simple. Number 1, call Jacob. Before you even get out of the car, before you even deal with the other driver, and God help you, don't deal with the other insurance company. The number is so easy, Ireland.
800-345-6789. What could be easier than that? You just count from 3 to 9. Pepe's first language isn't even English, and he can count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's right. And it's 800-345-6789.
What Pepe said.
You will reach El Mero Mero.
There you go. That's right.
And we all love Jacob.
El Mero Mero.
And he can help you. So put that number in your phone, 800-345-6789.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
You're just starting to see more consistent performances. I think that the understanding of what's being asked is more obvious, and it's not a direct criticism of LeBron. It's just it's easier when
That's what
there's
it is.
one less option
Well-
there.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
The guy that keeps coming up in all this, and we don't talk about him unless he screws something up, is JJ. JJ is the guy who trolls. He must see this. He knows, or maybe he disagrees with us.
With just Luka and with just Reed, it's less cluttered, and I think that's the perfect description. It's just easier, and not that they don't have flaws, they do. These are things that are starting to come together where it's not the sampler's getting larger and larger, and the answer is remaining the same.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey, sports fans, if you haven't hit up Lazy Dog Restaurant yet, you're missing out. I'm talking made-from-scratch meals, ice-cold beers, handcrafted drinks, and their new Cowboy Ribeye Burger is perfect fuel for game day. Happy hour and late-night deals start at just $3. Staying in? Order online and get free delivery on orders over $25. And hey, use code ESPNLA for 10% off your online order. Locations all across Southern California and beyond. Visit LazyDogRestaurants.com to find a location near you.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Taking the kayaks out on the lake, hot dogs on the grill, and your sister's boyfriend pulling out his acoustic guitar.
Everyone quiet! Harrison's playing. Wow, you're so good, Harrison.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Zoom, man.
I want to tell you 2 different stories. I promise you they will connect.
Okay.
So one of them is there are 3 boys that all played for high school volleyball team here in Southern California. It's the Redondo Union High
That's right by my house.
Exactly. Fantastic. Yeah. So all 3 of them were starters on their volleyball team, and then all 3 of them have committed to play at MIT. So congratulations to them.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Incredibly smart guys. The LA Times interviewed them, had a big feature on them, and one of them is that their band's name is Ratio Head, which I think is amazing.
Okay.
So that's one story. So they're all choosing to go to MIT, and they're all going to play together.
Yeah.
Another one is my friend told me a story about how she had decided to go to the specific university that she went to because of a person she was dating.
Okay.
That she got there, they were dating, and they ended up breaking up soon after they got to the university.
Yes.
My question is, there's a good way this can happen and a bad way this can happen, but you should choose where you go to school based solely on yourself. A totally selfish, only you decision.
I agree 100% with that. Never tie your decision to someone you're dating, because what you don't know at that age of your life, chances are you're going to break up.
Yes.
Just percentage chances. Everybody thinks they're different.
Yep.
But that story you told about your friend happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
like when I meet people, they'll say, I'm from Pittsburgh. I'll say, how'd you get to California? And they'll go, it was a girl or it was a guy.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
When I was in high school, I had a very serious girlfriend, and I went to Bowling Green. She went to Cincinnati, but we agreed we were going to, try to do a long-distance relationship. And it only lasted 24 hours because Bowling Green, I was very active. So it did not last. But I think you should definitely pick your university based on what you want, and my parents.
And honestly, kids are deciding right now. So if you're listening, decide for yourself.
Yeah. My parents had a huge role, though, in choosing my university because we did not have a lot of money. So I was accepted at a couple of really expensive universities.
You get into Yale, right?
I got into Yale. My parents said, nope. Bowling Green State University. I'm like, that's what we can afford.
Look at you now.
It worked
because
out
you're
okay.
responsible of your decision. It's as easy as that. You cannot go where your friend is going or your girlfriend or something because you have to go where you think is best for you.
Yes, exactly, Pepe. BC?
Fast track.
All right, so MLB.com released their jersey sales heading into the 2026 season yesterday.
Okay.
Little caveat here: 5 Dodgers were in the top 20 and 4 in the top 10.
Okay.
This is where it got a little interesting. Never before had it been the same team have back-to-back players at 1 and 2. So we all can agree Ohtani was number 1.
Yes.
And first time ever that 2 international players. So
is Yama number 2?
Yamamoto number 2.
Is Mookie? Let me guess what the other 2 are. Mookie and Freddie Freeman?
Yes. So those are the Dodgers in the top 10. And I think there's Kike actually sneaks in the top 22.
Yeah, it's very popular.
But just what do you think about, having pair of teammates having 1 and 2 for really the first time ever, both being international players?
Well, how about this? If you were to name the top MVP candidates in the NBA.
Yep.
Okay. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is from Canada.
Yep.
Luka Doncic is from Slovenia.
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is from Greece. Nikola Jokic is from Serbia.
Serbia.
All of the best players in all of these sports, except football, are now international.
Absolutely.
The games are now global.
That's right. And then Wemby is from France.
Right.
Yeah.
So all 5 of them.
Yep.
Yeah. All 5 of the top of the teams that could be all NBA, unless Jaylen Brown cracks in there. Jaylen Brown's from Georgia. He could.
Yeah.
And with these jerseys, you have to think about it's somebody buying this jersey for the first time, likely.
Yes.
If you're going to have a lot of jersey sales, it's like, oh, why would I buy something? Oh, it's either because of a World Series championship, which he has a lot of those.
Or you change teams.
Yeah, or you change teams. Which I think why is like Pete Alonso is on there. Which
Moved
is
to
like,
Baltimore,
moved
yeah.
to Baltimore.
That's why I always say if I was going to buy a jersey, all right, if the Dodgers are my favorite team and I'm going to buy a jersey, I go retired. I go Jackie Robinson. I go Fernando Valenzuela. I go somebody.
Sandy Koufax.
Yeah. If I'm buying a Rams jersey, same thing.
Dickerson.
I go Dickerson, Jack Youngblood.
Yep.
Somebody like that. Lakers, you have endless possibilities. You can go Kareem, you can go Magic. Because
Kobe.
because they can never
screw it up.
Yeah. So that's why I would always think about going old school.
And I agree with you because I had the Dickerson jersey that I bought it because I don't like to buy it just to buy.
Right.
And the Sandy Koufax.
So I bought a Puka jersey this year. Did I make a mistake?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you'll see.
If he goes to another team, you made a big mistake.
So I was waiting for the Lakers to release this, and they just did.
Okay.
So I'm going to read their statement exactly.
Okay.
Lakers public address announcer Lawrence Tanter will be away tonight as he recovers from a health matter. Jason Barquero will fill in during his absence. Jason is the South Bay Lakers PA guy.
Very nice guy.
The entire Laker organization is wishing LT all the best in his recovery. We look forward to welcoming him back soon. Pepe and I have known about this for a couple of weeks. We just want to say, without revealing any private information, that LT, who is 76, has been with the Lakers since 82-83, is a great guy.
Wonderful guy.
He is part of Pepe and I's pregame routine.
Yeah.
It will not be the same for us to go to
That's
the Chick
right.
Hearn Media Room tonight. But we're thinking about you, LT.
Of
We're
course.
rooting for you. I know you're listening. Speedy recovery. What I'm hearing is that LT might need these next 3 games to just rest up.
Get well soon,
yeah.
please.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jason goes tonight, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know that for a
Yeah.
fact, but I think LT will certainly be back for the playoffs, hopefully, and then many more years.
It's
hopefully
really
after that.
not
40
a Lakers game without hearing Laker girls.
Right.
43 years.
Yeah. And he's just a great guy.
Yeah, he's
So
fantastic.
get well soon, LT.
Yes, please. All right, what's on tap today here on ESPN LA? Well, the Lakers return home to Crypto Arena tonight to take on the Brooklyn Nets. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 6, with tip-off at 7:30. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 710 AM or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Do I have time to get this in, Em?
Before you do that, can you do a blind...
blind sound effect?
Blind sound effect.
You monster!
Oh, that's Lisa.
Ireland.
That was Lisa's response when I told her I wrote her this really heartfelt message for Valentine's Day, and I really didn't write it. Mason wrote it on Chat GPT.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was once we had her on, and I read the message on the air, and she was all touched.
It was the nicest message.
Yeah, and
then you confess,
and then I said, "Okay, I got to come clean." It was Mason wrote it on Chat GPT, and she said,
"You
monster!"
All right, let's get one
You
more.
monster. Okay, one more.
What's up, players?
Oh, there you go.
That's me
Which one is
imitating
that?
Michael.
That's John Ireland?
Yeah.
And
then
this,
what Michael has one saying,
No.
what's happening, players?
let me see. This is John Ireland.
I don't know. I've never had sex with a bot.
Oh, wow. That's a different drop altogether.
That may have changed since I said it.
Yeah, that might have. Oh, really? Got a little bot you take on the road?
Just messing around. Yeah, sure. Why
Ireland
not?
travels
Keep your
with a
secrets
bot.
to yourself.
Yeah, let's see if that goes viral. Yeah, why not?
Ireland's got a sex bot. All right. Coming up next, Jerry Hairston Jr., one of my favorite Dodger analysts from Sportsnet LA, will join us the day after the Dodgers make it 1-0. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
You're old enough, Greg, that you should always have a little cash in your wallet. I'm not saying you carry around a couple hundred, but have $40 in your wallet.
No, I got nothing. Always.
Oh, always, right?
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
He uses an app for his laundry.
Again,
You know?
not upset by this.
I got nothing to add to that. You're right. You win.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office at Rotolo Chevrolet. Mike, help me with something. Every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
You got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
that's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at rotolochevy.com.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
This college basketball tournament moment is brought to you by Marriott Bonvoy.
After rupturing his Achilles celebrating the team's Sun Belt Tournament Championship, Georgia State head coach Ron Hunter was forced to roll the sidelines of the NCAA tournament on a stool with wheels. In the opening round, 14th-seeded Georgia State faced 3rd-seeded Baylor. Down 2, R.J. Hunter, the coach's son, hit a game-winning three-pointer, causing his father to fly off his stool, celebrating on the floor.
Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable.
With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back! It's on its way! Out of here! Miguel Rojas!
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
All right, joining us right now. I watch them before most of Dodger games, after most of the Dodger games. Jerry Hairston Jr. is on the line. Jay-Hair, how you been, man?
Jerry, you there?
Guys, what's going on? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we got you.
Got you. What's up, man?
How are you?
What's going on, guys? It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yeah, glad to have you. Okay, Jay, you're the perfect guy to ask this to because you played multiple positions for a lot of different teams. The Dodgers made the decision to send Hairston Kim down to the minors. He's going to work on positionality, do a lot of different spots. But he hit okay in spring training. He certainly hit better than Alex Freeland. Do you worry that Hairston Kim is going to be upset that they didn't put him on the big club, or are they doing the right thing, getting him different looks at different positions and working that out in Oklahoma City?
I think they're doing the right thing. I think the biggest thing for him is they were worried about the strikeouts. The strikeouts were an issue. And, he struggled with velocity in the past, and they think that could be an issue as well. When you're hitting ninth for the Dodgers, guess who you're hitting in front of? Shohei Ohtani.
Yep, good point.
They've got Kyle Tucker hitting behind him. So there's got to be three left-handed batters right behind them, 3 in a row. So you got to make sure you have a guy who's a good contact hitter or can draw walks. And obviously Miguel Rojas is a guy that could draw some walks, give you a professional at bat. And then Alex Freeland, even though his numbers weren't great, he was still drawing some walks in spring training. So hopefully Hairston Kim figures out a way to improve the bat-to-ball skills. And if he does that in AAA, he'll get another shot.
Let's talk a little Roki Sasaki. He had just a terrible spring, really, really struggled. But he's going to be in the starting rotation. What are your expectations for Roki Sasaki?
I'm going to need probably 3 or 4 starts to really make my judgment. As of right now, to be honest with you, I really believe, and this is from a hitter talking and seeing pitchers throughout my whole life, he has a closer's delivery. What I mean by that, he's always in the stretch, and from that stretch, he's giving a high leg kick, almost like Dontrelle Willis.
Right.
If you go back to Dontrelle Willis, he had the high leg kick, but Dontrelle Willis had that nice rhythm and tempo to his delivery. Roger Clemens had a high leg kick, but he had that long delivery, not always in the stretch. Doc Gooding as well. So I would love to see him, have that natural rhythm and flow delivery like a Shohei Ohtani or a Yamamoto, and not be in the stretch all the time. I think he's laboring through those innings because he's exerting so much energy from a stop to get that high leg kick up in the air. So hopefully he figures it out in the first couple starts. They're going to give him a runway because he certainly has that type of stuff, and hopefully using that runway, he pitches well.
Jerry, I said when we came in today that I was watching the game last night, and Zach Gallen kind of had the Dodgers number, held him scoreless for 4 or 5 innings, and at no point in those 4 or 5 innings was I worried that the Dodgers weren't going to score runs. I just think they're that loaded. And when you have a team like that, it reminded me of those Golden State Warrior teams with Durant and Clay and Steph and Draymond, that you might be able to beat them once, but they're going to be very, very hard to take out because if everything has to go perfect. Can you remember a team that was this loaded 1 through 9 and this hard to knock out?
Yeah, I can. Going back when I first came up to the big leagues, those Yankee teams that did three-peat, they had guys 1 through 9 that were relentless, tough to strike out. You got some guys hit the long ball. They give you professional at-bats. And you better knock them out. If you don't, if you hang around, let them hang around, they're going to figure out a way. That was a great point. Was Zach Gallen did have their number for the first few innings or so, but the Dodgers 1 through 9 give you professional at bats. And what I love about the Dodgers, even though they did repeat last season, they knew that they didn't really swing the bats that well in the postseason. They really didn't hit in the World Series. So they addressed a couple of the needs. First in the offense, Kyle Tucker, who gives you a professional at bat. He's an absolutely perfect guy to have in that two-hole because he's under 30. He's got fresh, young legs. He can put the ball in play, can also hit left-handed pitching, and also can hit the ball in the ballpark. So, yes, this lineup is as good as it gets.
Might have lost him.
As far as
there
putting
he
the
is.
ball in play, and I think they're making a conscious effort in doing that this season.
Let me ask you about just the season in general. Everybody is focused on October. Everybody's already penciled the Dodgers in. Actually, it's in pen that they're going to be in the playoffs. How do you stay kind of focused during the course of the season if there are these expectations and you kind of know you're going to be in the playoffs?
Guys, I played for 9 different organizations. I grew up in this game. The one thing I do admire about the Dodgers, being around them so much, is they take every single day and worry about that day. Now, they do worry about the long haul, making sure guys are fresh. But what they focus on is tonight's ball game. Okay, how can we go out there and win tonight's ball game, put our best foot forward? They don't really do a whole lot of thinking, what's going to happen a month from now, 2 months from now. They make sure they attack the day. That's why you see guys like Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Miguel Rojas. All those guys get to the ballpark early, make sure they do their handwork, go through their routine, and make sure they give themselves the best possible chance to win a ball game that night. They worry about tonight and don't really get ahead of themselves. So they understand throughout the course of a long season, you're going to have days, you're going to have a week or two where it's just not going to be there for you. But the biggest thing is making sure that try to play your best baseball in August, September, leading up into October, and make sure you're as healthy as possible throughout the season, and especially heading into the postseason. The Dodgers doing as good as anybody in sports, not just in Major League Baseball, in sports. They do a great job of doing that.
All right, Jerry, last thing for me. We're talking to Jerry Hairston from Sportsnet LA. You mentioned you played for 9 different organizations. Your life has been around baseball. Everyone we talk to, pretty much everyone, says we're getting a work stoppage next year. It seems to me that baseball has never been in a better place. All the rule changes have been great. A lot of young, great talent out there. Is there any way, in your opinion, that the work stoppage could be avoided, or is it coming and there's not a lot the average fan can do?
Guys, I've been involved in a couple of these. I grew up, like you mentioned, in the game. My dad has been a part of this. I will say this. I can almost guarantee that come December 1st, there will be a lockout.
Yep.
Almost guaranteed.
Wow.
But here's the deal. That's December 1st. Now, do I think we're going to miss games? I don't think we're going to miss games. The game is too healthy. Like I mentioned, 70s, 80s, 90s, the game was popular. I grew up watching this game in the 70s, 80s. Before I became a player, I was a fan, okay? The Major League Baseball has never been in this type of place as far as being so popular, not just with our young kids now with the TikTok generation with baseball is booming. Now with the World Baseball Classic and obviously the international flavor, whether it's Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and obviously Japan and the Asians, baseball has never been more healthier than it is today. It is absolutely thriving. And I will say this, the owners are very smart. They're extremely smart. They're billionaires for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, they're billionaires for a reason. Do you honestly think they're going to torpedo a business that's going to be a $14, $15 billion industry by after this year and has a chance to be a $20 billion industry by years 2020 or 2030? Do you think they're going to torpedo that business? Absolutely not. There's no way they're going to do that. Now, they're going to push the players as far as they can push them, see if they will go to a salary cap. If I was an owner, I would do that. I would see how far I can go and see if the players will break. I'm telling you guys, the players have all the information. They know we're not going to have a salary cap. That's not happening. So on the owner side and the player side, there's going to be a nice little tug of war, see what the players will break on. But at the end of the day, I really believe Rob Manfred, who's done an exceptional job with the World Baseball Classic, the pitch clock has been awesome. Young players and young people are coming and watching these games, whether it's at the stadium or watching it on TikTok or watching it on TV. He has never missed any games as commissioner. Rob Manfred has never, to his credit, has never missed a game in his tenure. You think he's going to start now?
Yeah, it's a good
You think
point.
he's going to start now towards the end of his term? I don't think that's going to happen, guys.
All right, last thing for you. Did you get to watch the NBC broadcast last night?
I did.
What did you think?
They had some guy named Kershaw on TV doing some stuff.
How about
He
that
could've been
guy,
played.
huh? How good was he?
He was outstanding. You know what's amazing? He used to make fun of me when we were teammates because he knew I was going to get in that TV space. And then when I finished my career, I went right into, obviously, Dodgers TV. He'd give me all sorts of crap doing TV. I said, one day, Kirsch, you might have this opportunity. He goes, man, I'm going to be home. I'm going to be doing this. Listen, you can still be home. You can still raise your kids. But I'm sure his wife is going to want to do some work and get him out of the house for a few days. Lo and behold, he's doing TV. He did outstanding last night. Kirsch is going to be great on TV.
He's a natural. He is a
Yeah,
natural.
very, very good. Hey, Jerry, thank you for doing this, man.
Anytime, guys. You guys are great.
All right, thanks a lot, man. There's Jerry Hairston Jr. You can see him on Sportsnet LA. Terrific guy and a great, great analyst. All right, so it is Game of Games time. Now, it is Pepe Mantilla's game today.
Yes, it is. Potpourri of Lies is alive and well.
I will read the envelope. March 27th, 2026. The sun enlightens everyone, but the light of knowledge enlightens those who are actively seeking the light.
That's me. I'm actively seeking the light.
Okay, I
And
hope
so
you.
am I.
hope you do.
That's meaningful. That's a proverb. I
Me
think.
and John are duking it out this month.
Yeah, it's very close.
You could
between the-
you could be a very big fly in the ointment,
Yeah.
Mace.
All right. I'm going to kind of screw it up for you guys. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, I talk about National University a lot because I love these guys, Dr. Mark Milliron and the guys at NU. They want you to get a college degree, even if you think you don't have time for it. They make it achievable with 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, millions handed out in scholarships. Here's the thing. They specialize in Anders, people that might have a family and a job, and they want to get a degree. And you can do it on your schedule. And they'll help you every step of the way. Professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers, a proud sponsor of ESPN LA. Trust me, if you don't think that you can get a degree, think again. Go to their website. It'll answer any questions you have. nu.edu. nu.edu. National University.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. The boys in blue are back, and that means the Blue Review is back too. The Blue Review. The Blue Review. Join myself, Marcus Grant, every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, right before Sedano and Cap, where we break down anything that happened the night before or anything you need to look forward to. That's 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Everybody else is doing it. You should be there too.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks. And let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people at OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Mason and Ireland.
Know what they say? Nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. It is a potpourri of lies today. Pepe Mantilla's here. No Michael. It's me, Ireland, BC, and M. And M, what's the score?
It sits at John has 9 with his win yesterday.
Yep. Yes.
I have 7. Ramona has 3. Greg 1 and Brian.
And this is worth 2. So if Emily wins this, she ties me.
Okay.
All right, Pepe, what do we got?
Here
He
we
is
go,
opening the
please.
hermetically sealed envelope, as he always does
As
when he comes
he's
in.
known to do.
No one has seen these other than Pepe.
Yes.
That's right. And
And
no complaints, okay?
I
wants no
intend to
complaints.
not complain.
And you, Pepe, you have the right as the host to dock anyone a point
And
who
I
you
will,
feel
and
is
I will.
complaining.
Oh, I bet he will.
And I will.
Just itching for it.
Don't know
Okay.
why you haven't
12
thrown the book at Michael.
12 questions.
Okay, here we go.
First question. What is the capital of Delaware? Milford, Dover, or Wilmington?
Brian.
Hey.
Milford.
Milford.
Emily.
Wilmington.
Mace.
I'm sorry, Pepe. One more time.
Milford, Dover, or Wilmington?
Wilmington.
I also think it's Wilmington.
I cannot believe you guys.
Dover.
Where did you go to high school?
Is it Dover?
It's Dover.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought for a second.
Oh, Brian got it. Brian got it.
No, I don't think.
No,
I don't
he
think
got
he did.
Milford.
Oh,
He guessed Milford.
we all
Sorry.
struck out on state
Nobody.
capitals.
All right.
Wow.
You're all rooting to be the last.
Yes.
Who wrote
Lucky
the
loser.
book The Count of Monte Cristo?
Okay.
Victor Hugo, Alexandre Dumas, or Jules Verne?
Emily.
Dumas.
Mace.
Dumas.
I'll go Dumas. Brian.
Dumas.
That's good.
It
Everybody
is
has
sitting on my
one.
bedside table.
No lucky
No
loser
lucky loser.
today.
Loser.
Okay.
Here it goes. Number 3. What was the first song that Chuck Berry composed? Maybelline, Johnny B. Good, or Roll Over Beethoven?
Mace.
Roll over Beethoven.
I'm going to say Johnny B. Good. Brian.
Johnny be good.
M.
Johnny be good.
Maybelline.
Oh,
we all missed it.
Maybelline.
Maybelline.
Okay. So it's still, everybody's tied at 1.
Yes.
Number 4. Your favorite. What movie gave Katharine Hepburn her first Oscar? The Philadelphia Story, Morning Glory, or Woman of the Year?
Mace.
It's the first one.
The Philadelphia Story?
Philadelphia Story.
I'll go Woman of the Year. Brian.
Philadelphia Story.
M.
Philadelphia Story.
Morning Glory.
Nobody got it again.
Wow.
We are
This
terrible.
is tight today.
It's a good game, Pepe.
Everybody has one, right?
Yeah.
You whoopie-doo.
Whoopie-doo is right.
Oh, okay, number 5. This is hard, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So more than likely you're going to be correct.
Okay.
What is the area code of Antarctica?
Antarctica.
572, 672, or 872?
I'll go 572. Brian.
872.
Emily.
572.
Mace.
872.
Man.
Did nobody get it?
Nobody got it.
Whoa!
This is a good game,
You're
Pepe.
killing it.
672.
You're
6-7.
6
6-7.
6-7.
We should have known.
Okay. Number 6. What is the capital of Turkey? Istanbul, Anatolia, or Ankara?
Brian.
Istanbul.
Emily.
Istanbul.
Yeah. Istanbul. Oh, Mace, you go first.
Istanbul.
Istanbul's the only one I've ever heard of.
It's Ankara, isn't it?
Ankara.
Yeah, I knew that.
This is by far the hardest game Pepe's ever written.
You're doing this on purpose.
No, we're
Everybody
not.
knows.
We are
Everyone
not.
just-
We
don't know
Michael will be in first place
We
right
want
now.
to win.
I'm glad he's not here.
Number 7. Who was the Rookie of the Year in baseball in the American League in 1990? Greg Olson, Sandy Alomar Jr., or Mark McGuire?
This is Emily.
McGuire.
Mace.
McGuire.
I think it's Sandy Alomar. Brian.
Mark McGuire.
Finally, somebody. Sandy Alomar.
Boom.
Boom. There you go.
Okay.
Number 8. How many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet? 13, 17, or 21?
Mace.
21.
I'll go 17. Brian.
Seems like you need a lot of letters.
13.
M.
17.
And there is a tie. Brian got it right.
Brian.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Brian 2, John 2,
13.
Emily 1, Mace 1. And we got 4 left?
Number 9, yes.
9, 10, 11, 12. Here we go.
Okay. Who sings the song All Right Now? Grand Funk Railroad, 10 Years After, or Free?
Who's the second one?
10 Years After.
Okay. This is Mace.
10 years after. Is that what the name of it?
Yeah. I'm going to say Grand Funk Railroad. Brian.
Railroad.
M.
B.
Say it again.
B.
Whatever
He said
B was.
B?
Yeah, B.
Okay, B is wrong. Everybody got it wrong.
Again?
It's free. Free.
Wow.
This is amazing. All right.
Why would I know this?
I don't think we've ever struggled like this before.
3 questions left. John 2, Brian 2, Emily 1, Mace 1. All right, Brian and I'll start going first. Here we go.
Number 10. What was the first? Oh my God! What was the first movie of Shirley MacLaine? Hot Spell, The Trouble with Harry, or The Matchmaker?
I will go The Trouble with Harry. Brian.
Matchmaker.
Emily.
Matchmaker.
Mace.
I'm going to trouble with Harry.
It is The Trouble of Harry.
Okay, so Mace has 2. I have 3. There are 2 left or 1 left?
2.
2 left. Okay.
Brian has 2 as well.
Yeah, Mace and John has 3. Brian and Mace 2. Emily 1.
I have to go opposite of John. I'm not eliminated yet.
Number 11. Will Chamberlain was born in Philadelphia. Can you tell me what high school he attended? Frankfurt, Kensington, or Overbrook?
All right, I have to go first because I'm ahead, and I'm going to say Overbrook. Mace.
I'm going to say Overbrook also.
Brian.
Overbrook.
Emily.
What's the other 2 options?
Frankfurt and Kensington.
Kensington.
Overbrook.
Okay, so
It is
M's
Overbrook.
out.
Yeah. I knew John would know that one.
Okay.
Of course he would.
All right, so here's the deal. Last question before the tiebreaker. I have 4, and I have to go first. Mace has 3, and Brian has 3. Here we go.
Who wrote the book The Natural? Norman Mailer, Bernard Malamud, or Philip Roth?
I'm going to go Bernard Malamud. You guys either have to go Philip Roth or who's the other one, Pepe?
Norman Mailer.
Norman Mailer or Philip Roth, BC?
Philip.
Mace?
Roth, but you got it, John.
Bernard Malamud?
You got
it. It is
Victory!
Malamud. Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's do the tiebreaker for fun.
Okay. What is the population of the state of Delaware?
State of Delaware.
Entire
population.
state.
Whole state.
Okay. I'm going to go. All right, I'm ready. I wrote down 5.2 million. What'd you go with them?
8 million.
Brian?
11 million.
Mace?
142,000.
What's the answer, Pepe?
Mace got it. 1,051,917.
So less than 2 million people.
Less than 2 million people.
Boy, there's more people than that in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, I know. In L.A. County, what are we at L.A. County?
14 million.
14 million, yeah.
All right, so M, I'm now 4 up on you. You've got to win Monday
boy.
and Tuesday, which you could do. Brian, it's Michael's game Monday and my game Tuesday.
And you didn't win today, double up, so you don't get an extra $5,000.
You didn't double up.
Who got the...
It was Pepe.
Pepe got the daily double.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he
No
got
worries.
the first one.
No worries.
So this counted for 2?
Yeah, this counted
the
for
last
2, Pepe.
5 of every month in both Icebreakers and Game of Games counts double, which allows people behind to catch up.
So I got double today?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
You gave
No,
out
you
double.
did the
You
game.
got double on
Icebreaker.
Icebreakers.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Pepe, big day for you.
Big day.
Big day for you. How are you going to celebrate?
Well, the game was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was.
Excellent game. No, so, Pepe, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to promise to be honest. Will you be honest?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you glad Michael's not here today because it gives everybody more room to breathe, or do you miss him?
I miss him a lot.
Really?
Do you miss him a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he drives you crazy.
No, because he reminds me of a starfish.
Why?
What's that?
How?
Starfish don't have brains.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very good, Pepe. So interesting tonight at Dodger Stadium. Emmett Sheehan.
I like
is on
Emmett
the mound.
Sheehan.
I like Emmett Sheehan also. I think, and we're going to see Roki Sasaki over the weekend. I don't know what to expect from Roki Sasaki. What do you think his line? What do you think Roki Sasaki's line is going to be this weekend?
If he gets out of the fourth inning, I'll be happy.
I say 5 innings, 5 runs. 5 innings, 5 runs.
Wow, you're very positive, man.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen him pitch in
I
spring
saw
training?
him, but
the other thing is today, no Miguel Rojas, Alex Freeland starting at second. Everything else is the same as yesterday.
Okay.
You know who doesn't get enough credit is Mookie Betts moved to shortstop 2 years ago, and we all said, no, he'll never be able to do that. And not only did he did it, now we even forgot he did it.
Yeah,
true. Nobody even talks about it. You know how hard that is to do?
Oh, crazy.
Might be the hardest position other than catcher in the whole infield.
And by the way, there's nobody left saying move him to right field, right? Nobody is saying that anymore because he is an elite shortstop. Defensively, he was one of the top 3 shortstops in the National League
and
last
now
year.
that you've traded for Kyle Tucker, there is no reason to move him to right field.
There is no right field, yeah.
Yeah. So the lineup tonight, Ohtani, Tucker, Betts, Freeman, Will Smith, Muncy, Teo, Pages, Freeland, Emmett Sheehan starting. Do you think Arizona makes the postseason?
No.
They've kind of flirted with it last year, and 2 years ago they did make it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Zach Gallen is your ace, I'm not sure how far you're going to get.
He looked okay last night for the first few innings.
But I'm talking about the rest of the rotation. They are. I think if one team challenge, they're not going to challenge the Dodgers. But if one team from the West makes the playoffs, I think it's going to be San Diego.
It is San Diego.
Pepe already knows the answer.
No, it is San Diego. San Diego has a very good team, and they're always competing.
They constantly, I'm talking about the Padres, constantly underachieve. I mean, almost every year.
It's like the Clippers.
Right. Almost every year, the Padres underachieve. Now, a few years ago, they knocked the Dodgers out. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was terrible.
Was it 2 years in a row they did it?
1 year, and then the other year, we were down 2-1. Remember, we were down 2-1 in a series against San Diego and came back to win the last 2.
That was 3 years ago, right?
Seems like 3 years ago. Yeah. I'm not encyclopedic over here.
Seems like a long, long time.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's 2 World Series ago. I can tell you that much. Hey,
wait. Yep. Blind.
Blind soundboard. All right.
Blue review. Blue review.
One more.
I am wrong.
God, we've got to rely on
I don't remember that.
A lot more. John Ireland saying he's wrong.
Wow.
Wow.
That's on the tape.
Pepe, I don't recall that. I think that's AI.
Do you think that was carefully edited?
Yes.
Yes.
Like when you tried to tell everybody that I burped on the air when it was you.
Oh, speaking of which.
It was late in the game.
That was Mason, Pepe.
Now, he claims that's me. That is clearly John. One more time.
How could I speak and burp at the same time, Pepe?
It was late in the game.
Did he burp or did he not burp?
That could be Michael.
Emily, I'm a professional broadcaster. I don't burp on the air.
Emily,
if somebody came to you without ever hearing that and said, one of those guys, Mason, one of your 2 hosts, Mason or Ireland, burped on the air, who would you assume it is?
Michael.
Probably Mason.
Thank you.
Michael will do it.
Oh, yeah, Michael doesn't care.
See,
Michael
I would never. I'm a professional broadcaster. I would never burp on the air. Ever. All right. I was going to try to do it. I
don't do it. Don't do
it. There you go.
He'll blame that on me.
That sounded painful.
Honestly, it was forced.
By the way,
it was very forced.
Minute and 20 remaining in the first half.
Yep.
North Carolina is giving UConn's women a
game.
UConn's women won their last game by like 60 points.
Yeah.
Right now, halftime coming up, UConn, who's 36-0, 24, and North Carolina, who's 28-7.
Yep.
20. 4-point game.
Okay.
With a minute and 15 to go.
There you go. All right.
UConn is going to win.
Did I mention Game of Games is presented by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline? Something happens this weekend. He is the guy you can trust. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left.
Your season. Your home.
He got it into Kennard for 3 in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go.
Follow Luke Kennard, the Lakers, and every thrilling moment of the Lake Show.
Kennard is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than a second to go.
On the home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.
How do you like them apples?
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Mike, in sports, dynasties don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of that is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number
That's
one.
what it's all about. Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at the top of their game. Rotolo Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RotoloChevy.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Woo, 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 woo. So
How are you guys?
Well, you know what, Trav? Whenever I hear this song, I know it's a good day.
It's Friday.
My girl Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how you saw her, didn't you?
I sure did.
So what'd you think? I mean, obviously, you know, they look tremendous.
They really did.
Yeah.
Except for they kind of was what, B? I mean, it was they dominated the game.
They were flat for
Gallen did a really good job right up until he didn't.
Yep.
And obviously Pajes hits one, and then it's like, oh, okay. And then they just start to do what they do, and it's the entire 9 guys.
Yep.
The bullpen looked great. I was really pleased to see Tanner Scott pitch the way that he did.
Yep.
It was a great, and I thought Yamamoto was good, not great.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, good, not great.
By the way, I made a mythical money bet. I've got $5,000 mythical dollars on Tanner Scott winning comeback player of the year.
I like that.
Yeah, I think he's
that.
going to have a really good year.
Last
year was the aberration if you look at his whole career.
I think so. I think the hurdle for your bet, though,
Yeah.
may be that he doesn't get enough opportunities to get counting stats that
Correct.
will lead to an award.
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
think anybody is impressed by holds.
Holds don't really kind of
He's got
grab you by the
25
neck.
holds. Who cares?
Great.
Yeah, exactly.
Who leads the league
You
in holds?
You know who cares? Me, because
You.
it's a category in my fantasy baseball league.
You get points for holds?
Holds, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go deep in that.
Holds, total bases now. I mean, it's just,
Okay.
it's complex.
Yeah, that's a deep league.
It is
That's
so
a deep league.
And it's nationally going.
No, they looked really, really good last night. Kyle Tucker looked like he fit right in the middle of it. It's
What do
really
you think
an
of Clayton
embarrassment.
Kershaw?
Thought he was terrific.
He was amazing. For his
thought he was
first
terrific.
game, I was like blown away.
I thought when he would do the thing from the dugout
Yes.
with Joe and Oral,
Yep.
it was always like, oh, he's going to be really good at this.
Yeah.
He sounded like somebody who'd been doing this for a very long time,
Yep.
and that was based. They got to put him in the booth. Like I down in that little well is fine, but more of him, not less.
Well, see, the way they've got this set up is that you're going to, like, Oral was there and Luis Gonzalez is there. So Jason Benetti is always going to have an announcer from each of the teams or an analyst from each of the teams.
Okay.
And then down on the field is going to be either Kirsch or Adam Ottavino is the other guy that's going to be doing it.
Kershaw
and Ottavino.
He's funny.
Yep.
He's critical. Like, he can do that thing. Like, Tony Romo, we would always talk about, like, he can kind of see the future. He would call the plays.
Right.
But Kershaw was doing that last night.
He was doing it
like, he would say, well, if this were me, I'd throw a slider down and away. Here comes a slider. And he would say, well, a fastball here is a bad idea because here comes a fastball. The ball gets laced. It's like he just knows it so well.
I also I wonder, and obviously last night was a unique circumstance because Oral was in the booth and Kershaw was on the field. And those guys were like playing off each other, like Kirsch, what do you and Oral, what do you? I mean, there was a lot of that. I'll be interested to hear what Kershaw sounds like when it's not a Dodgers game.
Yeah, I think that'll be because he obviously knows the Dodgers intimately. He can speak to what Mookie's thinking about and Freddie's thinking about, and pitching to Will Smith and all those kind of things. But if you gave him the Twins and the Royals, how does that?
He do it?
I think he'll be really good. I think
too.
just knowing the sequencing of it all and everything else, it was the exact opposite of what we got with Netflix the night before. It was a professional Major League Baseball broadcast from the play-by-play to the analyst, the guys on the field. It was
the other thing, how much work starting pitchers put into preparing for their starts and looking at tape and all that stuff, looking at their iPad. He's got that way to approach it. I mean, he knows what he's looking for. I think that is a home run hire is what that is.
I want more. Like you sometimes like, let's see if we can get him up to speed or kind of iron out the broadcasting stuff of it all. He's like ready to go. It felt like he'd been doing it for a really long time. There was nothing about it that you would tweak, I don't think.
Who are you working with today?
DeMarco's here.
DeMarco?
Yeah.
Why does he not respect the crosstalk?
I don't know.
You've got to respect the crosstalk.
You do.
It's not, I mean, this is part of what we do. And
blind drop him.
Blind drop.
What is blind drop him?
We're just playing out of context drops all day on the show.
Yeah.
So he'll look at you and just hit the
I'm not even looking.
Go, Kings, go!
All right, that's good. How about this? I'm off the screen. There.
Oh, a little Succession?
There you go.
Yeah. I like that. By the way, did you watch that Rupert Murdoch documentary on Netflix?
I haven't. Is it good?
So good. It is so much like Succession.
Really?
It is ridiculous.
Did you go down the love story rabbit hole? Did you and Susan watch Love Story on FX?
Oh, that's the Kennedy thing?
Yeah, it ended last night.
I
worthwhile? I liked it a lot.
Okay.
You know how it ends, right?
I did follow the news back then, yes.
Emily, I think that Sarah Pidgeon, the girl that played Carolyn Bessette in that show, is going to be a huge star based on this thing.
Agreed. I think JFK Jr. left more to be desired, the guy who played him.
Although that guy was very good looking.
He was good looking, not the best actor, but Sarah Pidgeon, fantastic. She also was on a little show called The Wilds. It was on Amazon Prime. That's really good as well. But I think
she had dark hair on that show, right?
She did have dark hair, and then she was at the Oscars. She looked gorgeous there. I think she's got a future.
I've been awake enough to know that they're both going to be nominated for Emmys. I think both
him
of them.
less so. I think her, yes.
Yeah.
Is it just the story of how they met? That's
everything.
That's
the story on how they met, how they courted, they get married, and then they die in the plane
Yeah.
crash.
Okay.
And if you're having trouble sleeping, put it on.
That's disrespect.
You're not a fan, Mace.
I don't dislike it. I just can't stay awake for it.
Well, that's not a great.
It's not a great review.
Blurb.
No, it's not. Yeah, that blurb.
I really like it. I just can't stay awake.
Great
Steve
when I'm
Mason.
awake. Exactly. Great for as long. Yeah, I mean, do you watch shows when you're going to sleep, or do you turn everything off?
No, I do watch a show, but I always watch stuff that I've already seen before, so I don't have to pay attention to it. It's Seinfeld or Cheers.
Is that what you do, Ireland? Do you put on a show that you know really well to go to sleep to?
West Wing.
Yeah.
Do you put it on? How often?
3 times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Last night I tried to watch something. Lisa was watching something, and I couldn't fall asleep, so I just woke up in the middle of the night and did work.
The movie I've seen the most in my entire life is the Elizabeth Holmes documentary on HBO.
Because it comes up on your next on Hulu thing.
And I watch it, and it's my go-to-sleep show. Like, I know.
Is it a documentary or is it fictionalized?
A woman talking like
I was just going to say.
It's a nanotainer. Put it in the nanotainer. Now, you've never seen it?
No, I listened to a very long and detailed podcast about Elizabeth Holmes, so I'm very familiar with the story.
Out for Blood on HBO is a fantastic documentary. I have seen it 187
Is it archival
times.
footage or is it reenacted stuff?
So what was happening, they were making a documentary
Okay.
about Elizabeth Holmes when everything broke. So they have all this documentary footage, interviews they did with her,
okay.
and they're intercutting. But now, after this scam, she...
the love emails that her and Sonny sent back and forth to each other in the podcast I listened to were my favorite part.
Yeah,
they
and-
were not the most titillating thing you've ever heard.
It was
in your
kind of
life.
like the perfect storm. She was an attractive, blonde Stanford person who old men gravitated to.
Oh, God, yes.
George Shultz, Bill Clinton,
Henry Kissinger.
Right, had all these guys going,
A murderer's row.
I'm going to help. Yeah. I'm going to help this young girl. She's got a great idea. I'll be on her board. I'll help. And then,
but doesn't it scare the
David
daylight?
Boys was on her board.
Right.
There was never anything that worked. Like, doesn't it somebody at some point have to say, does this thing work? And then she goes, yeah, sure, it works. Like, well, can you show it to me?
Yeah.
And when they keep saying, no, it's proprietary, we can't show it to you. It's like, well, before I give you all my money, I'd like to see some proof that it actually
But
works.
you know what's interesting is I think a lot of people up there in Silicon Valley, the expression is fake it till you make it.
Right. She
Made a guarantee or made a claim, and then she was hoping the technology would catch up so that by the time, the incident they cite is that Thomas Edison claimed that he invented the light bulb.
Okay.
And everybody, I invented the light bulb. So he hadn't come up with the filament that would work. So for 2 years, he pretended like he invented the light bulb until he actually did invent the light bulb. So he was a fake it till you make it guy.
Was he like taking money from Teddy Roosevelt and finding a way to bilk those guys out of their money?
Yeah. And you knew all these people, right?
What, is Emily's mic broken?
I
was going to say that's usually her.
When he
Me
knew
and Trudeau
Edison.
are talking about Chick-fil-A in here, so that's really what is happening.
Chick-fil-A.
Overrated.
Not
Did you hear
open
the
on
big news? Luke is in. He was listed as questionable. Now he's in. Rui Hachimura is in. Bad news for the Nets.
What
We're
about
going to take it out on the Nets.
What about Marcus Smart? Back? Out?
Nope,
What about DeAndre Ayton?
In.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody but Marcus Smart tonight.
All right.
And a do Thero.
And here's the deal. You bury him. You bury him so everybody can get the fourth quarter off. I want to see Bronny. A lot of Bronny in the fourth quarter tonight.
How much?
Who's with me? Come on.
How much of what we've seen for what are we calling it? 4 or 5 weeks is this is who they are, and how much of it is just they're just hot as can be.
They're on a heater for sure.
Yeah.
Some people, I've heard people say Tim McMahon says it's smoke and mirrors. I disagree.
I don't think
disagree
it's
with
all
that.
smoke and mirrors.
No.
They look really good. Their defense is better. They're playing better basketball.
It's not smoke and mirrors. It's scheme and
effort.
Aggressiveness and effort. It's those things, which makes up for the lack of traditional 3-and-D talent.
We were talking about it yesterday on our show. It feels like I think the ceiling is still kind of where it was before, like getting in the second round.
I think higher.
I think the floor is a lot higher. I think like they're and not as far as like how far they go into the season,
Right.
but just the way that they perform night in and night out. Like before, there were games where it just felt like they were out of it almost from the jump. They're
Right.
just, but since that Celtics game, that really hasn't been the case. Like their baseline effort, their baseline performance feels like it's come up.
For me, I think they're getting out of the first round now, especially if
I
they
do
draw
too.
Houston. And then San Antonio,
Who knows?
I don't
Who
think
knows?
so, but
Who wins MVP?
who knows?
Shea.
Shea?
Yeah.
For sure. Can Wemby steal it?
Shea 1, Wemby 2, Luka 3.
Tim Legler thinks Luka can steal it.
Really?
Yeah, if Luka keeps on this tear he's going on. But best player in the best team normally has the inside track.
Okay.
And, I'm biased because I see Luka play every game. And, here's the biggest misnomer that's in NBA media today. I heard Stephen A. or somebody say it the other day, that Luka plays no defense.
That's not true.
It's not true. He has a chance to get 100 steals this year.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he gets 2 steals tonight. He hits 100.
Yep.
He's a willing defender. He's not. Is he going to be all defense? Probably not. But is he a horrible, worst defender in the league? No.
And is he working at it? Absolutely.
How much of his defense improvement has to do with that his fitness is better, that he's just less fatigued than he was
How
previously?
much of his defensive improvement is because he got that last technical and can't afford another one, so he can't complain anymore?
Yeah, but that may be the whole ball game.
Yeah.
Start next season with 12?
Yeah, exactly. Let's start with that many. All right. Hey, have a great weekend. I assume you'll have a co-host at some point.
Trudell's here too today.
Oh, Trudell's here. Yep. Nice. All right. Lakers basketball coming up later on. Emmett Sheehan on the mound for the Dodgers. Everybody have a great weekend.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN.